Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? How are you guys doing here? And so here we go on a Sunday, week one here of the XFL season. Right now, the Sea Dragons here with the football out of the shotgun, gives it to the back, and the back fights all the way to near the sideline, picks up about a yard on the play, and now second down coming up. Again, here, first drive. This is the first offensive possession here of the game. And this should be a good one. At least that's what we're hoping for in this one as they close out the first week of the season. And so, Silas, what's good with you? All right, shotgun here. Four receivers, one back on the play. They snap the ball. Defense sends some pressure. Quick pass to the outside, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. Now we're looking at third down coming up here, third and about four for the Sea Dragons. Lewis! Lewis, what's good with you? I feel like it has been too long. What's good with you? How are you doing? And so, Carmichael, what's good? What's good? You say hello, JB. How are you doing? I am doing great. I am doing great. How about yourself? But third and four, takes a snap out of the shotgun. Defense sending pressure up the middle. He slings it towards the sideline. That is a completion and a first down on the play. So Sea Dragons moving the ball here early and often. Lewis says still on vacation. And hey, with all the money that you racked up between this year and last year, you're probably going to be vacationing around the entire globe, honestly, Lewis, with all that cash. Braden, what's good with you? What's good with you? And so here we go. First and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Ball is on the DC defender side of the football from their 46-yard line. They snap the ball to the shotgun. Quick pass is caught there. Trying to make a guy miss. Shakes off the first guy, and he's going to be brought down about 2 yards shy of the first down marker. But a nice pickup there on first down. Second and short coming up here in the first quarter with 11 minutes to go for the Sea Dragons. And so need a lot more football. What's good with you? What's good with you? How are you doing? And you say thumbs up for you. I appreciate that. Carmichael says you're doing good. Great, great. Silas says, what up, Braden? So here we go. Have you guys got to watch any of the other XFL games? Meanwhile, he snaps it out of the shotgun, and man, that pressure is there. As soon as he faked the ball there, immediately had to throw the ball. And again, third down coming up here, third and two. And of course, there are some key differences that we'll discuss throughout the course of this game, some differences between the XFL and the NFL. But it is great to see the XFL in full swing. All right, but here we go, third and short. So key third down coming up here. You've got four receivers, one back here, shotgun formation. DC has been sending a lot of pressure through the middle. They continue that here. Back picks it up. Nice pass on that one, and we get a completion. Nice pass on that one. I like the touch and the completion on that play. Big play there. And these guys, they're playing to win today. How about that? And let's see, need more football, says JB. We're 80s, and so I'm looking for him. If you spot 80s, you guys let me know. You guys let me know. I've definitely been waiting to get in contact with him, and so I hope he's all right. Haven't heard from him since the Super Bowl, so I hope he's good. And let's see. Lewis says, Silas, what up? Silas says, what's up, everyone? And here we go, first and goal, about 7 yards away from the end zone. Snaps out of the shotgun, gets it to the back, and the back trying to get to the outside. Bounces off of one guy, takes on the contact, tackled out of bounds. All of that to get back to the line of scrimmage there. We've got second down coming up here, second and goal. And let's see, Silas says football. Let's see, need a lot more. Saturday says XFL Fire JB, and so that it is. That it is. I didn't get to watch any yesterday, but definitely, from what I've seen earlier, definitely great. And let's see, Silas says yes, sir. Braden, who are you guys rooting for in this one? Matter of fact, I should go ahead and set up the poll here. But here we go, shotgun here, second and goal. Snaps the ball, looking on the move. Running, still looking, still running, and slings it to the end zone. Oh my, what a play. That's a touchdown. I honestly thought he was about to scramble with that one. What a nice sling. It looked like a video game type of play that time. Like, wow. Literally pitched it. And guess who? Josh Gordon. My man Josh Gordon with that catch. Wow. He's literally been some of everywhere. But if Josh Gordon is here, I know at least one person on his team must be high. So I'll say that much. But What a touchdown! Silas says touchdown. Brady said I had a feeling that that was you, Mike, and so only by the color of it. But I was like, you know what? At first, that was my first thought as well. Silas says, "Let's go," and so bet, bet, bet. This is Mike. Nice, nice. All right, so they're going to go. Let's see, from 10 yards out. That is what the 3-point attempt here. In the pocket. Oh man, he got rocked in the pocket. He got rocked in the pocket, but that's right. Another thing to point out here is that you have the option to obviously go for the 3-point play, the 2-point play, or one. And hey, if you can get 3 points in the play, why not be why not be aggressive? That's what I say. But man, my man Josh Gordon, wow. Silas says 3-point attempt. And so, Coach Dante, what's good with you, Coach? I tried to vouch to get you out there for the XFL, Coach. I tried my best, but you should be out there on the sideline in this game. But what's good with you? Let's see. Lewis says, "How's the marriage treating you, JB?" And so, well, so far so good, Lewis. So far so good. We'll see how that plays out, but so far so good. Appreciate you for asking. And let's see, Braden says Josh Gordon is going to go off in the XFL, and so yes, he will. He will. He can still ball occasionally. In the zone, what's good with you? What's good with you? How's your podcast going? And you say, "Damn, Josh over there." And so yeah, he's been everywhere, literally everywhere, everywhere. If you got a weed man, he'll be over there. I promise you that. Let's see. Need a lot more. Saturday says Josh Gordon got that funny homegrown, and so bet that he does. Carmichael says let's go. Ben and Danucci, and so good old Ben didn't even recognize him. All right, but again, we are at the commercial here. But what a nice touchdown here, and I'm hoping that the DC defenders can come out and show us something as well. Absolutely. But let me go ahead and set up the poll real quick so that way we can get this poll question up and see who everybody's going for in this one, as I am curious. And also, while I get that poll question up, let me know who is your favorite, XFL team as well. I probably ask that one later on, but for now, I'll ask who you got in this game. Absolutely. All right, so let's see. All right, I'll see who you guys got, but I think right now I'm rooting at least for the Sea Dragons. At least it feels like for right now. But if you guys got a reason for your pick, let me know. All right, poll question is up. Let's see. And Izzo says it's going getting better at stuff, and so hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. The journey always continues to grow. You never stay the same, so that's what's up. Braden says, "Hey coach." Let's see. Silas says, "JB, you doing mock drafts?" And so Silas, I will definitely be doing mock drafts. I mean, last week I couldn't get to it, just quite frankly, because last week was one of the busiest weeks that JB has had so far at this job, which is great news. It's great news, but I was just had a lot going on then. But I do plan on doing some mock drafts for sure. I know obviously I always do one for the Patriots and stuff like that. Still plan on reaching out to old man, and so we can do some as well, some mock drafts. But definitely I'll be putting out some mock drafts for sure. Absolutely. Let's see. Carmichael says San Antonio. They blew a 12-point lead in 1 minute. Let's go. That's my favorite team. And so, hey, now I did see that. Now I did see that. Now, obviously, with the ability to go for three, that changes a lot of things. A lot of things. But that plus the 4th and 15 onside kick alternative. So many great things. Braden, let's not go there. Let's not go there, Braden, about what happened with Ohio State. Let's not do that right now. Let's see. And the Zoe says you going live for the draft, and so yeah, that is definitely the game plan there to continue to go live for the draft. There, I mean, I love the draft, so I feel like that was one of the better streams last year. So absolutely, that is the game plan to try to replicate last year. All right. So meanwhile, there after the kick return. So we'll see what the DC defenders got in store for us offensively here in this one. And so, you know what? Looking at their helmets, I do like their helmets now. I do like their helmets here and their jerseys. Jordan Teamu. And so I forget what team for the USFL he was with last year, but I do remember him from the USFL last year. But yeah, Braden, I was hoping you wouldn't take that shot there. Silas says Ohio State, but here we go to the shotgun, snaps it 1st and 10, and the tight end dropped it like it bit him on the hands. Literally just dropped it. And let's see, Lewis says Georgia Bulldogs. And so Lewis is still celebrating. That's what this vacation is from. UGA probably went out there and sponsored his entire vacation just for his dedication. All right, but here we go. Jordan up under center, one back in the backfield, multiple tight ends. And oh man, the tight end, I don't know, he caught the Holy Ghost or something, but he moved early on that one. And so that's going to back them up. That's going to back them up about 5 yards on the play. And so now we've got second down coming up. Again, false start against the offense. So where the Sea Dragons came out offensively, they looked really smooth, like as if they were doing this for weeks. But right now, the DC defenders here, they got to get things going here. That penalty is not going to help here. But second and 15, again here in the first quarter, 8 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Snaps the ball, gives it to the back. The back shakes off one guy in the backfield, but he is met by a swarm of defenders in the backfield. And let's see. Silas says Butterfingers. Braden says those were fun streams. Let's see. Carmichael says, JB, what do you think the XFL is being like a G League for the NFL? And so personally, I would love it. I would love it. But I do like the fact that you got the XFL, you got the USFL, because there's a lot of great guys that honestly they just need the opportunity to continue to develop. And like you never know. You never know. Like every once in a while we'll see a couple players that they get noticed because of leagues like this. So I love it. Meanwhile, on third and 17, throws it across the middle, and he's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down marker. That is Hammered with the catch. 14 yards on the play. All right, let's see. Need a lot more Saturday, says Greg Williams tells him Bounty JB. I bet. Let's see. Braden says, well, we're losing by 21 to Northwestern right now. And so, oh, man, Braden, I don't think I would have mentioned that. I don't think I would have mentioned that. But isn't Northwestern having one of their better years this year? I think they upset someone. Did they upset Purdue not too long ago? I think I heard about that. So Northwestern's not a team to sneeze at, but 21 points, that's the problem. All right, now we got a penalty here that's gonna back them up, delay the game. And so yeah, the offense just came out here and had to get a couple things going there, but I do like the energy that I'm seeing from Jordan Teamu. I know what he's capable of doing, so looking forward to seeing as this game continues to go on. But for now, we've got the punt unit out there. Punt's on the way. All right, he catches it at his own 24-yard line, makes the first guy miss, makes another guy miss, and brought down at the 30-yard line. Let's see. Silas says defense. Let's see. Carmichael says Ben DiNucci, the next Tom Brady, just needs a chance. I don't know about that now, Carmichael. I don't know about that. Braden says, yeah, they're second in the Big Ten right now. And so, yeah, I mean, kudos to Northwestern. It's always great anytime they're having a great year. But usually, if they're having a great year in the conference, that means that a lot of teams that are usually good, they're probably struggling, which is the case. All right, but here we go for the Sea Dragons again. Their second offensive drive here of the game. Here in the first quarter with 7 minutes and 9 seconds to go. They snap the ball out of the shotgun, throw it to the left side. And oh, he bobbles the football. Josh Gordon. I mean, come on, son. Come on now. Now his defender was already slipping on the play, so had he made a clean catch, he probably could have got some yards after the catch on that one. But it hit him basically in the face mask, in the hands, kneecap, all that stuff. Let's see. Braden says, yeah, they upset Purdue. Let's see. Carmichael says Kansas State ain't doing half bad. And so, yeah, Carmichael, they really aren't. They really aren't. They keep racking up them W's, and that's what's up. All right, so here we go to the shotgun. Snaps the ball and throws it. And, oh, it would have been picked off if he actually had hands, that is. And so now we've got third down coming up, third and 10. And just a reminder, you see the clock, it continues to run even with that incompletion. So yet another difference between the XFL and the NFL. Now, you tell me which receiver he was throwing to. I assume he was trying to throw that ball to Gordon there just because, I mean, that would have been a terrible overthrow. But, yes, he threw it right to the defensive back on that play. So third down coming up, third and 10. Also, each team has 35 seconds on the play clock as well. Snaps the ball just in time. Gets it completed by the receiver. Can he get the first? Nah. So that's going to be short. Fourth down coming up. And let's see. Saturday Pro Football says that Paxton Lynch still to go. And so, didn't they send him to the bench, though? They sent him to the bench. Let's see. Oh, man, what's good with you? What's good with you, Old? How are you doing? And just a heads up, that need a lot more Saturday. That's actually Mike's new username. So if you wonder who that is, that's actually Mike right there. So just giving you the heads up there, old man. All right, but here we go. 4th and 2. Snaps the ball out of the shotgun, looking, throws it, and it's caught by the slot receiver. Turns it upfield, gets pushed out of bounds there, knocked out at about the, let's see, they're marking them at the 48-yard line there. But a first down here for the Sea Dragons. And let's see. Carmichael says, "Old man, what up?" And so, how do you guys feel about Eric Bieniemy making a lateral move to the Commanders? How do you guys feel about that particular move? I want to hear your thoughts. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you feel like he set himself up for the future, or was this a mistake? You guys, let me know. Silas says, "Boo DC." Meanwhile, nice carry on the play. Nice carry there. Picked up about a good 5 yards on the carry on the ground. Second down coming up here. Let's see. Ode says, okay, thanks for the heads up. And so J1A Gaming, what's good with ya? What's good with you? You say it's your birthday. And so, hey man, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you and appreciate you for coming on here and happy birthday to you. Any plans on how you celebrate? How did you celebrate today actually? I forgot it's nighttime. So how did you celebrate? Meanwhile, 2nd and 5 in the pocket, has all kinds of time and throws it across the middle for the completion there. That's going to be a first down in the process. So the Sea Dragons making it look fairly easy here, moving the ball offensively, at least early in this one. They're already up 6-0 in this one. And hey, they're moving the chains again. And let's see. Oh, it says, I'm almost done moving into the trailer. Just got to get the water all taken care of. And so, hey, that's what's up, old man. That's what's up. I know you've been busy, and I know that there's a lot of work, but also a lot of excitement as well. So congrats with that. So 1st and 10, snaps the ball to shotgun, gets it to the back, and the back takes on the contact and moves the chains again, picks up 11 yards there, and he's talking smack there, and I can't blame him. I cannot blame him at all. In that time there, just look at how he's able to turn upfield, take on a contact there, knows where that first down marker is, and gets it. So we got 1st and 10 here again. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Shotgun formation again. 3 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. Snaps the ball. And gives it to the back, and he was stumbling from the get-go there, but brought down there by the linebacker. If he could have found a way to keep his footing and got past him, there might have been some room. Let's see. Braden says happy birthday. And let's see. J1A says football birthday. Bet, bet, bet. And so Silas says sing happy birthday, JB. And so it wouldn't be a happy birthday if JB sung happy birthday. I promise you guys that much. You guys didn't want to hear that. I promise that. All right, so here we go. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the first. Shotgun snaps the ball, throws it, and he gets the completion there. Nice completion there. Picked up about a good 5 yards on the play. Third down coming up. So third down here. That was Green with the reception. All right, let's see. Ode says, I'm more than likely going to lose this $50 because DC looks like they don't care. And so you're like, just give you a heads up ahead of time if they're not going to care. So I feel you there. I feel you there. Silas still wants me to sing. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 6. Quick pass there, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. So the receiver was only able to get one hand on it. He threw that ball there with a little bit of heat on it. He knows that's on him, so they will punt the ball here. So this will be the first time we'll bring out the punt unit here. I'm sorry, field goal unit here. And so, let's see. Carmichael says, I hope the Chiefs go 0-17 next year. Dang, Carmichael. You want them to go 0-17? Even though they got your boy Juju Smith-Schuster on the roster? Ouch. All right, so here we go. We've got the field goal unit out here for the Sea Dragons to try to extend this lead. 36-yard field goal attempt and right down the middle. Okay, that's going to make it 9-0 here in the first quarter of play with 1 minute and 21 seconds to go. And look at that lucky fan who got the football there and a couple seconds of fame as well. Let's see. Carmichael says, you know what, JB, sing. Jacob, what's good with you? JB is popping it. So, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. How are you doing, Jacob? Let's see. Silas says everyone spam sing. Everyone, let's not do that. Let's see. J1A says, love your videos, keep it up. And so, hey, appreciate that and appreciate you as well. Appreciate you as well coming through here. Absolutely. And hope that you're having a great birthday. Let's see. Braden says, sing. Let's see. Carmichael says, Juju has a ring, only needs one. And so he only needs one ring. Okay. Bet, bet, bet. Bet, bet, bet. I'll tell you what though, if I'm Eric Bieniemy, I'm going to be highly upset if they decide that the quarterback that I'm supposed to groom is supposed to be Sam Howell. I mean, no offense to Sam, he may turn out to be that guy, but I at least want to bring in a veteran until we get him caught up and I can see what he's got, to work with. Otherwise, if you're just running it back with the same quarterback room and expecting different results, that's going to be a tough challenge. Let's see. Jacob says he's doing great, and so bet, bet, bet. But again, right now we are currently at the commercial here. Currently at the commercial. All right, let's see how the poll is shaking out. So right now, 20 votes in and a lot of love right now for the Sea Dragons to win this one here. 80% believes in them. 20% still, they believe in the DC Defenders, or at least they're hoping. Let's see, Jacob says, got to go, you're the GOAT. And so, hey, appreciate that. Appreciate you for coming through. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for coming through. Let's see, Carmichael says next year Kenny Pickett is going to win the Super Bowl. And so you heard it here first from Carmichael. Let's see. Sorry, it says everyone spam sing. All right, but again, right now, currently at the commercial. So let's see. Now is a good time for me to. All right, and of all the teams in the XFL, if you've already decided who's your favorite team overall in the XFL, let me know your favorite team here in the XFL. All right, let's see. Carmichael says Kenny Pickett, the George Pickens with Najee in the backfield. And Silas is begging for the sing, and it's just not happening. It's not happening. Let's see. Carmichael says, nah, but I have updated playoff seedings, no bias. And so, okay, well, let us know. Let us know. Meanwhile, getting ready for the kickoff here. I still find it a bit weird to only see one guy back there for the kickoff. All right, kickoff, and it is caught. Now let's see what he does on the return. He's at the 20, 25, keeping his footing there. Not sure where he wants to go, and he gets buried there. So that's what they're going to take over here offensively. And let's see if Jordan Tamu and company can get things going offensively here on their second time out here offensively in the first quarter with a minute and 12 seconds to go. All right, let's see. Need a lot more Saturday football, says McCarron. What was that? The first 50 minutes. And so, hey, right? Let's see. Braden says, important question, JB. When will you make the speech about Travis Kelce being the greatest tight end? I will make that speech when it is appropriate, Braden. When it is appropriate. All right, so we go first and 10 out of the shotgun, snaps the ball, throws it over the middle. Oh, man, what a. Oh, is that going to be still caught, considered a catch or incompletion? But, man, he got rocked on that one. He got rocked on that one. But honestly, Braden, I feel like I know it's just a matter of time, honestly. Just a matter of time, honestly. All right, so they snap the ball here. Second and 6 gets it completed there, and that's going to be a first down. Move the chains there. Nice pickup. 36 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Washington looking to get their first points of the game. Shotgun formation, snaps the ball, and Jordan's going to keep it himself. That's something that he does. And then he slides. Let's see. So Carmichael says NFC first Eagles, second Vikings, three 49ers, four Saints, okay, five Cowboys, six Lions, and seven Seahawks. Let's see. Silas says, JB, if it was my birthday, would you sing happy birthday to me? And so it wouldn't be long, Silas, but it'd be very short, very short, very short. And then afterwards, you'd beg me to never sing again. But at the end of the first quarter, right now, it is the Sea Dragons that lead this one 9-0 at the end of the first quarter. But DC Defenders here with the football, and we'll see how things play out in the second quarter. And just a reminder that tomorrow's stream will be back to college basketball here. And so I know it's been a minute since we've been able to stream some college hoops here, but we will be able to stream college hoops tomorrow. So certainly looking forward to getting back to college hoops as things are going to be heating up, definitely, especially over the next couple of weeks. And so let's see. Need a lot more Saturday football. Says we are Birmingham fans here, JB. And so, oh, you already know. You already know. Definitely, especially once we get to USFL, you already know I've got the Birmingham Stallions again. You already know they won me that championship last year. Made me a little nervous there towards the end, but we pulled it off. So we'll see how we look this year. Bet that. Let's see. Carmichael says the AFC, he's got the Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, Jags, Dolphins, Steelers, Chargers. Pats barely miss out and do miss, and due to a missed throw by Mac Jones. Like how specific that is. All right, so Saturday Pro Football says, JB, what's the problem? Sing the song. Let's see. Silas says, yeah, listen to Braden. Silas says, do it for me. Let's see. Braden says, I heard it was Silas' birthday today, so you have to sing. And so Silas did not state that it was his birthday. So let's see. J1A says, do you do soccer? And so I do not do soccer. I do not do soccer. But who knows? Maybe in the future things will change. But at the moment, I do not cover soccer. I cover NFL, college football, college hoops, and I cover the NBA usually towards the time that we run out of college basketball. So those are the four sports that I cover at the moment. Let's see, Braden says JB's a huge UAB fan. And so, yeah, JB actually used to work for UAB for one season selling tickets. So, JB actually was out there, especially, it was back when UAB had their breakout season and Coach Bill and company went out there and just had a fantastic year for UAB. So, yeah, I was there that one year. So, I guess you can say I played a huge part in that. Let's see. Silas says it will soon. Well, Silas, when that day comes, you let me know. You let me know. You let me know. It'll give me some time to warm up our vocal cords. JB needs time. Carmichael says USFL team the Pittsburgh Maulers, and so yep, absolutely. Let's see. Braden says Iowa loses 80-60, and so ouch, ouch. Where's Iowa at right now in the conference? And so Silas says sing happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Let's see. Braden says JB does do tennis, and so that is not correct. That is not correct. JB does not cover tennis. Oh man, look at that. All right, so here we go. Shotgun formation here. All right, you got trips at the bottom of the screen here. They snap the ball, looking, and Jordan on the move, avoiding the rush, and he's gonna scramble, and then he slides near the 50-yard line there. Still took a hit there on the slide, but third down coming up, third and short. Let's see. Braden says, I forgot you used to work for UAB. And so, yeah, it feels like it's been a minute there. JB just spent one year there, hated the traffic. So JB was like, get me out of here. Let's see. Saturday Pro Football says JB does hockey. So JB does not do hockey. All right, but we go third and three. Guy goes in motion. They snap the ball, gives it to the back, and the back. That's going to be a first down. That should be a first down here. Let's see where they mark him at. All right, so let's see where they mark him at. All right, first down. So here we go. So DC Defenders here, second quarter. Again, they did not score in the first quarter here, down by 9 points here, but they do have the ability to potentially tie it. Remember, due to the actual fact that you can go for three here. So let's see what they do if they do happen to get to the end zone. But they snap the ball here, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard on the carry. Again, that was Smith on the carry. All right, let's see. Carmichael says, JB, why don't you sing the Super Bowl halftime show for me? You know what? I'm not even going to say it. Not even going to say it. But I'll tell you what, though. My fear of heights definitely would have kicked in, though. So I would not have been able to do that halftime performance like that. Most definitely would not have. All right, so out of the shotgun, gave it there to the back up the middle, and he picked up about 3 yards on the play, 2, 3 yards. Third down coming up. Let's see. Old says, where you think Carr going to? And so I feel like Derek Carr is going to end up going to. It's feeling like the Jets right now. That's what it's feeling like. That he's going to end up going to the Jets right now. I know the Saints obviously had interest in him, but I feel like Derek Carr is going to end up going to where he's going to feel the most love. He's the kind of guy that wants to be loved. And the Jets, they need someone bad. And so nobody knows what Aaron Rodgers plans on doing. So I feel like it's going to end up being the Jets. It just feels like right now all signs are pointing towards the Jets right now, and the Jets are a team that will splurge on a guy of his caliber just to get someone to throw the football. So I can see that being the Jets. All right, so again, that was a first down. They picked up the first down here. Jordan Taylor had this offense moving here in the second quarter. He's up under center here. Snaps the ball, gives it to the back, and the back slipped on the play, got back to the line of scrimmage, but he just slipped on the play. Second down coming up. Let's see. Carmichael says, I think Carr should go to the Saints. And so let's see. Braden says, hopefully the Saints. And so let's see. Carmichael says, JB, what you mean? Zach Wilson's the best quarterback when his mom's friends are there? Well, then they should show up to the games more often. Meanwhile, there is a player that is down right now, so medical staff will look at him, and that is an offensive lineman here for the DC Defenders. So hoping that he will be okay. Let's see. Old says, I think the Bucks would be a sneaky team if they can work out the cap space, aka trade Big Mike to New England for 2023, second and fourth. I like the way you operate there, old man. I do like the way that you operate there. Dark horse team is I could see a team like maybe Carolina making a lot like making sense as well for a guy like Derek Carr. But we'll see what he does, though. I mean, he has the ability to control his own future, and plus the whole Aaron Rodgers situation. That's going to take too long. And do you really want to trade some key assets for a guy that might just play 1 year, mull it over, then come back and for maybe potentially a second year at best? Case scenario, I'm thinking. So yeah, and then the whole Lamar Jackson situation there. I feel like for what they're trying to do offensively there, you already brought in Nathaniel Hackett, so that's more of a you need a guy that's going to throw from the pocket type of situation. So Derek Carr to the Jets, but we'll see. Let's see. Silas says, "Okay, I give up." Braden says, "I don't think he's going to sing." Silas. Let's see. Carmichael says, "JB just sing the ABC song." All right, so in the pocket, throws it, completed to the back in the backfield, and he's gonna go all the way to about the 45-yard line there. So nice play out of from the back out of the backfield there. They put him in motion and then threw it to him. Let's see. Saturday Pro Football says Carr stinks JB, and so that may be, but I mean, compare if you're a team compared to what you had last year for the Jets, though, they may be a team that will take that. All right, so they give it to the back, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Picked up maybe a yard on the play. Second down coming up. Let's see. Sada says yes, Carmichael. And let's see. Braden says, don't be dumb. Just trade your assets. And so I'm hoping that's the case there, Braden. I'm really hoping that's the case if that can set them back there. They've got a nice nucleus there, but you get a guy like Aaron Rodgers there. It's not going to bring a Super Bowl. And so you only make that move, I feel like, if that's going to ensure that you're going to, be a Super Bowl. If you're already a playoff team without him and he can take you to the Super Bowl, then sure. Otherwise, you're just, throwing away some draft picks to win an extra 2, 3 games, maybe, and that's it. But here we go. Third down coming up here. Jordan Taylor just threw the ball away. So third and 10 coming up here for the DC defenders here. And this is big here. You want to get this first down here. Try to get into the end zone here. But either way, you want to come away with some points here on this drive. Carmichael says the Jets would have to give up a lot for Rodgers. And so, yes, that would be the case there. They'd have to give up a good amount. But what do you guys think would be the price that you'd be seeking if you were the Green Bay Packers? All right, and nice throw there to the tight end there. And so they threw it to the tight end there on the play, in which was like a quick screen there for him. And he rumbled all the way to the 1 yard line here. So here we go. First and goal. Nice play. Let's see. Carmichael says, JB, you think the coach should trade for pick one in the draft? And so honestly, Carmichael, if I'm a team like Indianapolis, we've been through so many quarterbacks since Andrew Luck, it probably would make a lot of sense to trade up for a team like them, depending on, of course, who they're trading up for. In my opinion, you only trade up for either Bryce Young. If you believe that Bryce Young is that guy, then you trade up for him. Other than that, I don't know. I wouldn't even trade up to number one for C.J. Stroud. I feel like I could probably trade somewhere else, maybe for him. But it just depends on how you feel about the quarterbacks there. But Indianapolis is a team that should consider trading up to that number one spot for sure. They need a quarterback for the long term. All right, so Jordan Tayamu does it himself there, and look at that. That is a touchdown for the DC Defenders. And so they get 6 points here. They got the ability now, if they want to go for the 3 point play and try to tie it up. And I say go for that, but let's see what they choose to do. Let's see. Braden says, stop being realistic, JB. They should trade for him. Oh, it says, I'm thinking the Bears are trading Justin. And so the more I think about it, oh man, I feel like that's the route that they're going to take there. Quite simply because it makes sense in the fact that you get to go ahead and extend that rookie contract window, to trade him. You can still get a first round pick for him and then build from there. Because quite frankly, they have not done a good job building for Justin Fields. And honestly, last year, my mock draft, I tried to get him some help last year, and Bears fans almost ran me out my own mock draft for trying to get some help for the offense there. They said focus on the defense. So they don't care for the offense. The organization doesn't care for the offense. They just think drafting another quarterback should be enough. So go ahead, trade him, and then see what happens there. I mean, but you trade him, you better be certain that the next quarterback is going to work out. Don't trade him away and then draft a guy like Will Levis and he turns out not to be the guy you think he is. That's all I'm saying. You make that mistake, that's going to bite you again. But hey, they played DC Defenders, played it smart there, went for the two instead of the three, and they were able to get 2 points there. So 9-8, being strategic there. Okay. Okay, 1 point lead here for the Sea Dragons. We are at the commercial here. Let's see. Silas says, got him. Bet, bet, bet. All right, Carmichael says, if Jets really want Rodgers as Ida Packers would want, every player on the Jets, and so bet. I mean, it'd make a lot of sense there. It'd make a lot of sense there. Nathaniel Hackett already there. It would make a ton of sense. Let's see. Braden says, forgot to answer your question earlier, and you said Las Vegas Vipers fan. And so, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Let's see. Sada says, JB, would you sing for your wife if it was her birthday? I would not. I would not, because I know she would not sing for me if it was if it was my birthday. So, and let's see. Saturday Pro Football says rich receiver caught that. In terms of rich receiver caught that one, that is a good one. Let me see if I can figure that one out real quick for you there, Mike. All right, give me 1 second. I'll see if I can locate who made that catch there. All right, don't want to mess this one up. All right, let's see. Saturday Pro Football says, can we get JB to 2.40K? And so I'll tell you what though, Saturday Pro, YouTube took away like 70 subscribers. Like I think it was like 2 weeks ago. They took away like 70 subscribers. So I guess they did their whole purge where they go through and take away subscribers that they think are either I guess fake or just not, watching and stuff like that. So they purged about a good 70 from that number. And so let's see. DeAndre, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say they are not trading Justin Fields. And so, me personally, I love Justin Fields. I say rock with Justin Fields. But a lot of people out there, I guess they just don't see it. I mean, the kid showed a lot of improvement. He's going to be something special. We know what he can do on the ground. And I seen at Ohio State that the kid can throw the ball. I mean, he's got no offensive line. He's throwing to nobody. And I mean, he's doing the most with nothing. Give the kid some time. He's going to keep getting better. And you don't know what these, young kids are going to do, especially once they keep getting hit behind that offensive line that does not exist right now. But I'm with you there. I'm with you there. Don't trade Justin Fields. He's shown last year. Now, prior to last year, if he looked like he did the year before this past season, then I can understand the conversations. But I was shocked that there was even a discussion this year because, I mean, he's great. He's great. The only argument that I agree with is just simply when it comes to having a quarterback on a rookie contract. But Justin Fields is going to be special in my opinion, and he's shown signs of that already. Let's see. Sada says, "What are you kidding, bruh? You said no way, JB. That's mean." And so, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, so here we go. Kickoff here and a return, and he is still running. Goes out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. So that's where the Sea Dragons will take over at a 9-8 lead here in the second quarter, with 8 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in the second quarter. All right, let's see. And the Zoe says, "Man, Rodgers can't win in the weak NFC for sure. Can't win in the AFC." And so, I mean, that's another thing now. If Rodgers is thinking about Super Bowl here, you go to the Jets. I mean, you still got to deal with the Buffalo Bills. You still got to deal with the Miami Dolphins. And then if New England can upgrade the offense, hey, those are some tough teams there to deal with, honestly. All right, let's see. Saturday Pro says JB the Rock says car stinks. All right, meanwhile, Sea Dragons give it to the back up the middle here, and he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the play. So now we've got second down coming up. Let's see. Saturday Pro says Lamar to the Panthers. Let's go. Braden says they probably got rid of all my backup accounts, and so didn't realize you were that deep there, Braden. And let's see. Carmichael says top 5 players JB has coached, and so and so Wasp Forever. What's good with ya? What's good with ya? Let's see, 2nd and 6 here. Shotgun, 5 receivers on the play. They snap the ball. Defense sends 3. Throws it to the receiver, and he looked like he was tripping there. Went out of bounds, but it should be enough for the first down there, and it is a first down. So now we got 1st and 10 here. 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. And what a good game this one has been so far. It has been a great game. You say, has TJ Hammonds been on the game yet? And so that is a good question. Let me see. Let's see. And so, Ron, what's good with you, Ron? How are you doing? Ron says, hi, how are you doing? All right, so out of the shotgun, gets it to the back, in the back, trying to get to the outside here. Gets pushed out of bounds there. Had to break a couple tackles to get there, though. So, no gain on that one. Second down coming up. Again, 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the second quarter of play. That was Knox with the carry. Actually, he lost 2 yards on that play. All right, let's see. And the Zoe says 49ers need to come and get Kirk. And let's see. Old says YouTube just trying to stop JB Nation, but JB Nation won't be stopped. That's right. Can't be stopped. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. All right, so 2nd and 12 after he lost 2 yards on that carry, snaps the ball to the shotgun, and they give it back to him, this time off the right guard, and he is met at the line of scrimmage there. So therefore, third down coming up here, 3rd and 12 will be what's coming up. So third down here, Sea Dragons here. I mean, first drive of the game, they looked amazing, but since then, the DC defenders have started defending a lot better. And there you go, Greg Williams out there coaching them up there. Let's see what he dials up here for the DC defenders on 3rd and long. You know he wants to get after the quarterback here. All right, so 3rd and 12. All right, let's see. Carmichael says Paxton Lynch sucks, and like a lot do, gets benched in the in the XFL. And so yes, meanwhile that pass to the sideline there, incomplete. So fourth down coming up, and that was Montez there with the pass. So yeah, quarterback change there, and it's not looking good on that first pass there. Even if he completes that, that still is not the first down, but he did not have a lot of time to hold that ball. Silas says JB Nation, JB Nation. Let's see. Carmichael says I was JB's 319th sub. All right, so here we go. Punt unit out here for the Sea Dragons, and punts on the way. And oh man, that was close to being blocked there. But we've got a return here from the 10. All right, there's already a penalty here, and he's tackled at about the 19-yard line. Let's see what the penalty is. But that was close to being blocked. I am curious though about these officials that they have here from the XFL. I wonder what's their background in terms of sports that they have refereed in. I'm seeing a lot of new faces, at least for me. All right, let's see. And so, JP, what's good? What's good? What's good? And you say loving this XFL energy. And so, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. And appreciate you for coming through. And you say, yeah, DeAndre Francis should be the start, should be starter. And so, bet, 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 bet. All right. Meanwhile, it's been a minute since I've checked how many votes we've gotten so far. So, all right. So, 34 votes in here. 74% is rooting for the Sea Dragons here, and 26% for the DC Defenders in this one. And right now, separated by 1 point here, 9-8 in this one. And let's see, Watch Forever says, just wait until the Sea Dragons put TJ Hummins in. He's so explosive. And so I'm going to be looking out for it. I'm going to be looking out for it. Let's see, Braden says, I'm going to try to help you get more subs, JV. Let's see, Silas says, roughing the kicker should have been called. And so I thought it was close, but I wasn't sure how tight the XFL was when it comes to calling that, actually. But I could see that as well. Carmichael says, JV, the XFL refs are people they found outside the stadium. Gee, Carmichael not holding back today. Not holding back today at all. But again, the score is still 9-8 right now. Sea Dragons with the lead here. But last time DC Defenders had the football, they went out there and they scored. Let's see. Not sure why they would try to hide that one, Silas, but same. Everyone subbed to JB, and so appreciate that. Appreciate that. Brandon says, LOL, Carmichael. And yeah, so again, yeah, the next stream will be tomorrow, college basketball. I will be streaming that one, so definitely be sure to come through for that one as well. But I'll definitely on the weekends here try to at least get in one XFL game, and obviously once we switch over to the USFL season, I got you guys covered with that as well. JB loves football, so let it be known. All right, so let's see. JP says if they did find him outside the stadium, they are doing better than the NFL refs already. And so, hey, sign him up. Sign him up. I'll tell you what, the only people that did worse than the NFL referees, you got to go back to when we had the replacement referees. And I remember they cost the Seattle Seahawks, I think, one game that season. I forget who they were playing that time, but it came down to like a final play. And they did a controversial call that, like, it was very obvious the call, but somehow they messed it up. After that, I was like, you know what? Bring back the original referees after that, because I was like those replacement referees were below garbage. I didn't think it was possible, but they showed me it was possible. So, all right, let's see. Carmichael says it's better than bringing Chiefs fans as refs NFL. All right, speaking of which, I don't think we talked about it too much when it happened, but how do you guys all feel about the whole James Bradbury penalty at that time against the Chiefs there that obviously played a huge role in Jalen Hurts not getting an opportunity to go down there and win the game for his team? So how did you guys feel about that? Did you guys feel like the referees cost them? Did you guys feel like it was a penalty and the right call? Did you guys want to see them let the guys play? How did you guys feel about that? I know that has been talked about a lot, but want to hear you guys' opinion. Meanwhile, here for the DC Defenders, here down by 1 point here with the football, snaps out of the shotgun and gives it to the back. And the back takes on the contact there, picks up about a good 4 yards on the play. So now we've got second down coming up. Again, 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. Again, both teams with all three timeouts here. Neither team has used the timeout yet, but here in the second quarter, I imagine that is going to change at some point. So shotgun here, two backs next to the quarterback, three receivers. They snap the ball. Pressure's coming. Picked up. Throws it over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. So third down coming up. Jordan Teamu took a hit there, but he's getting up. All right, let's see. JP says, yeah, I remember that. Let's see. Mnizo says the defense was overrated. Let's see. Carmichael says Jalen Hurts' arm looked like a noodle that last play. And so, Carmichael, I was not going to mention that. But when he made that throw there, I know that obviously that field, a lot of guys were slipping out there. And that's one thing that we would have been complaining about a lot more if we didn't get the kind of game that we got that day. Everybody would have been talking about how bad and poor the field conditions were because guys were tripping left and right. I thought it was a dominoes game because guys kept going out there just falling every single time. And so, but that was one thing that got overlooked because of despite the fact that nobody could stand up, they still were out there balling. So I will give both teams credit for that, considering the conditions. But for a Super Bowl, that should never be the case where guys are out there slipping left and right like that. That was terrible to watch. All right, but after that incompletion there, now we've got fourth down coming up here, 4th and 5. Punt unit out here. Punt's on the way. See if we get a return here. Runs up to get it at the 29. He's running. 35. Spins. Still on his feet. Oh, he lost the ball, but he picked it back up there. It was so quick there. You probably didn't even notice it there, but that could have been big. So thankfully, he kept possession of it. So the Sea Dragons will get back out there and see if they can get things clicking again. All right, let's see. Saturday Pro says let them play. Let's see. Silas says, JB, you missed the start of the All Star game. And so, yep, I did. Let's see. Saturday Pro says we want Josh Gordon. Silas says, yeah, they are strong. Let's see. All right, so first and 10 here. Shotgun, three receivers at the top of the screen, one at the bottom here. Defense showing pressure, but they send four. Nice. Throws it, and he overthrew the receiver there. Nice decision. Poor execution there. If that ain't Ben DiNucci in a nutshell right there, that is him. Overthrew it. My man Jackson. Incomplete. Second and 10. As a coach, all you can do is draw it up. All you can do is draw it up. That's a play you got to make. Carmichael says Juju didn't even get over 1,000 with Mahomes as his quarterback. He's worse than Deontay and Pickens. And so, ouch, bold statement for your former guy. All right, second and 10, shotgun throws it, and what a nice completion there. Nice completion. Mid takes it to midfield. Picked up about 11 yards on the play, and that was Jackson with the catch. I mean, that time there, you look at that decision, though. That linebacker, though, should have picked that one off, though. If he had a little bit more ups there, he would have. That was a dangerous pass, but never will complain when a quarterback gets the completion. Five wide here, snaps the ball, throws it, and it's caught there by Josh Gordon. And Josh Gordon picks up 11 yards and takes it all the way to the DC 39-yard line. So my man Josh Gordon getting a ton of looks. All right, let's see where I'm at. Let's see. Ode says it was definitely a hold, but NFL needs to be better because they don't call it, then they call it the next play. And so you know what? Yeah, there was a play, I feel like, second quarter, where we saw a worse play that was not called. So when you see stuff like that, I can understand the outrage. And so definitely a great point. Meanwhile, throws the ball there and it's completed. Going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. Second down coming up, and that was Pearson with the reception. Tackled by Neal. All right, let's see. Carmichael says, Sea Dragons sound like a fourth grader made the name. And so, nope, the 12th power. What's good with you? What's good with you? All right, here we go. Second and 7. Five wide. Shotgun takes a snap. Defense sending three. Quarterback still looking. DiNucci throws it, and that's going to be a first down there. He needed 7 yards, and he picked up about 8 yards on the play. Now, the receiver is getting up a little slow there, but did a great job holding on to that one. All right, let's see. Silas says bye. And so, are you leaving, Silas? Let's see. You said, JB, I'll be back in about 30 minutes. So, I appreciate the heads up. Appreciate the heads up. Let's see. S&M, what's good with you? What's good with you? All right, so here we go. 2 minutes left to go here in the second quarter of play. Shotgun formation right now. And looks like we've hit that 2-minute mark. And so right now, Sea Dragons lead this one by 9-8. They have the football right now, moving the football here. So 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. We'll see how this continues to play out. But so far, hey, this game has been good. This game has been really good so far. All right, let's see. Saturday Pro says Wade Phillips making fun of other coach, other coach on hot mic. Let's see. 12 Power says, whoa. Saturday Pro says, you let those go old. Yeah, let those go old. And so bet. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial because we hit the 2-minute mark here. Again, Sea Dragons up 9-8 in this one, but a great game so far in this one. And let's see. Saturday Pro says DiNucci seem pretty good. Let's see. Carmichael says I think they should let JB call all the games that have nothing to do with the AFC East or anything to do with the Giants. And so ouch. Way to include that one specifically, Carmichael, but I guess. But JB's not biased when it comes to the Giants game. I'm not biased. All right. But again, at the commercial here. Meanwhile, let's see. All right, so All right, and again, currently right now at the commercial. All right, finally, I've got it pulled up here. All right, so going to look at the player stats real quick. So for the Sea Dragons here, Ben DiNucci, he's currently 14 of 19 in this one for 134 yards through the air, averaging over 7 yards to completion right now. One touchdown, no interception. His longest play of the game so far, 31-yard completion. Has not been sacked so far in this one. Now, Steven Montez came in for made two throws while he was in there. He's one of two for 6 yards so far in this one. Now on the ground, you've got Morgan Ellison. He's got 3 carries for 17 yards so far in this one. And Brendan Knox, he's got 7 carries for 9 yards so far in this one. So the Sea Dragons, they've got a total of 26 yards on the ground so far in this one. Now receiving wise, they've got Jaker Pearson. He's got 6 catches for 67 yards in this one. He's caught all 6 targets so far in this one. Blake Jackson, he's got 4 catches for 30 yards in this one. Jordan Veazey, 2 catches, 22 yards. And Josh Gordon, 2 catches for 17 yards off of 14 targets. He also has one receiving touchdown in this game as well. Let's see, 12 Power says, I like this stream. Dude's cool. And so, hey, appreciate you. Appreciate you. And welcome to JB Nation. Absolutely. And so, definitely, whether we're talking XFL, USFL, NFL, NBA, college hoops, doesn't matter. We have a great time. And that's one thing I enjoy about streaming. And hey, you guys are the real MVP. All right, so we talked about what the Sea Dragons have done so far in this one. Let's see what they do. 2 minutes remaining here in this quarter. And so here we go. 1st and 10 right now. Snaps the ball. Quick pass there to the receiver. He catches it, turns upfield, and goes out of bounds after picking up about 3 yards on the play. So we got 2nd and 7 coming up here. Again, 1 minute, 54 seconds left to go. He went out of bounds there. I see that the clock stopped. And so, yeah, 1 minute 54 left to go here in the half. Sea Dragons up by 1. Let's see, Carmichael says, you would call a holding penalty every other play for them. All right, 2nd and 7, shotgun. Same play, opposite side here. He makes the guy miss there and bounce off the tackle there. He's going to be, let's see where they mark him at, but he looks like about a yard shy of that first down there, but great job by McKnight with the play. Picked up 6 yards on the play. So 3rd and 1, clock still running, 1 minute 35 left to go. Both teams with 3 timeouts here. All right, so they're going to line up here in the shotgun. Oh, look at that. He messed up the snap there, and so they were able to maintain possession of the football, but it will bring up 4th down. So let's see what happened on that play. And that time, he just couldn't handle the snap. He was thinking about the play, trying to make it happen real fast, and it looked like he was going to have the option to either hand it to the back or keep it himself, but he was thinking too much and ended up not securing the snap. So 4th down here, clock still running. Field goal unit is out here for the Sea Dragons. All right, so let's see. 40-yard field goal attempt. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is anything but good because he missed that one to the side. No good. And so, man, he's looking back as if somebody curved the ball, but son, you just missed that one. But ouch, he missed that one. Wow. Let's see. JP says missed the kick. S&M says wide left, and so yes, I mean that one went left, and so yeah, no good, no good. And so what sounded like a promising drive right there, ultimately towards the end, mistakes cost them the opportunity to score some points. But speaking of opportunities, DC, 46 seconds, 3 timeouts right now, so they have an opportunity to go out there and actually take the lead before we get halftime here. So looking forward to that. And so Rock, what's good with you? You say best commentator on YouTube. Appreciate that. Here we go. Takes the snap there, gets it to the receiver, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards before being tackled here. 40 seconds right now on the clock. Got to be quick, call a timeout, and they do call a timeout with 40 seconds right now. And again, Jordan Teamu, let's see what he can do. Again, Jordan, he's got the ability to scramble as well, so as you're guarding the receivers there, you know he can always run out of the pocket there, pick up about 10, 11 yards, and go out of bounds as well. That is an option. And so, of course, what you want to do is get in the field goal range at the very least here before the half. So let's see how they execute this next 40 seconds with 2 timeouts. Let's see. Brandon says yes, old man. And so let's see. Old man says if you haven't hit the like button already, and if you're new, let us know who you have in this game and who's your favorite team in any sports. That's right. We do want to know all of that stuff. Let us know. Whether we're talking XFL, USFL, NFL, hoops, let us know who you got for your favorite team. All right, but here we go. Second and four. They added 2 more seconds here on the play on the game clock. Snaps the ball out of the shotgun, shakes off one guy, throws it, and it's incomplete. And perhaps that's the better result there because even if he catches that one, you just have to burn another timeout and would have lost some yards. But you got third and four coming up. Great job by Big Hester getting in there and causing some havoc for the defense. So third and four here. Let's see, 12 Power said you covered the USFL games too, and so that's right. I covered them last year, and I plan on covering them as well this year once their season gets started. Absolutely, I love covering football, so absolutely yes, I will be covering the USFL as well. But Jordan Tayamu, I mentioned it earlier, he scrambled, but this time the defense was ready for it, picked up a yard on the play. And so that time, great job there by the defense there. They get a timeout call there, the offense. So 1 second remaining. I'm sorry, one timeout remaining here. 27 seconds here before halftime. Down by 1 point. JP says smart throwaway. Carmichael says that went further away than LeBron leaving Miami. Ouch. Carmichael, have you been using the time that I've been away from streaming to come up with some comebacks here? Man, that is that is harsh. S&M says for XFL, I like the Vipers. And so, okay, bet. JP says XFL Guardians, NFL Bills. Okay, bet. You hear that, Mike? Or should I say Saturday Pro Football? You got another Bills fan here. And USFL, the Stallions. And so, hey, I'm for the USFL, also the Stallions for me as well. All right, so punt unit out there. They punt the ball. Let's see if we get a return here. He backs up, catches it at the 12, and now cuts upfield, and he goes down at about the 20-yard line. Now with 17 seconds left to go here, let's see what happens. Personally, for the Sea Dragons, I would love to see them take a deep shot from a man Josh Gordon there before the half there, but let's see what Ben DiNucci and company do out there offensively. Let's see. Saturday Process, Josh Allen, the GOAT. And let's see, 12 Power says, cool, bro. I'll be popping in, and I agree. I like the spring leagues. It's nice to have football to watch during the NFL offseason. Absolutely. And do make sure that you go ahead on your calendars there. And for the NFL draft, come through and join us for the NFL draft because last year, me and old man, and so old man, if you're still, good with that, is this year as well. Our 3-day routine that we did last year, I know it was a lot, but it was fun last year. Loved it. And so I plan on doing something similar again this year as well. So definitely come through for that. And of course, once we get closer, I'll have more details for that as well. But a quick pass there to Gordon for 6 yards there, and that's going to take us to halftime here. So at the half, the Sea Dragons lead this one 9-8. It's been a well-balanced game in this one. I like what I've seen from both teams here. It's close, it's competitive here. We're seeing some good plays, we're seeing mistakes here, but it's a nice combination. Looking forward to seeing second half adjustments though. Let's see. JP says that you were at the championship and it was fire. Hey, that's what's up. That is what's up. Nothing like experiencing that championship atmosphere. That's what's up. Let's see. Old says, you let me know, brother. I should have the better headsets also. And so that's right. Hey, them Bill fans, they were busy for you last year. They were busy for you last year. But absolutely, yes. I'm looking forward to that as well. And also, I'll determine a couple key guests that we had like last year as well. I'll try to get some more people to come on as well throughout the course of the draft also. But yes, I am looking forward to the draft there. I mean, the draft is like Christmas for us football fans. So absolutely, that 3-day process from start to finish, we covered it last year. Looking to do the same thing this year. Let's see. Braden says, can't wait to go crazy again during the draft. LOL. And so, yes, last year for your Packers, I know that there was a lot of questions in terms of which receiver. Every time a receiver was getting drafted, it was like, Braden, are you nervous? Are you nervous? Absolutely. So, yes. Oh, it says it's time for the best halftime show. It's the JB halftime show. And so, absolutely. Absolutely. So here we go. So just to recap the stats here, we'll start with the DC defenders this time. So Jordan Tamu has been the only quarterback in there in the first half for DC. He's 7-12 right now, 78 yards through the air, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Longest play of the game, 18 yards. Has not been sacked in this one. He has ran the ball 5 times for 9 yards in this one, including a rushing touchdown by design. Speaking of rushing, as a team, they have 12 carries for 19 yards. You've got Wycrow Armstrong, 2 carries, 6 yards. You've got Abram Smith, five carries, 4 yards. Isn't Abram Smith from? I think he's from. Is he from either Oregon or Baylor? I think one of those two he was from. 'Cause I think I remember him from last year. In terms of one of the running backs that I did scout last year. So, all right. So receiving wise, and so they pretty much spread the ball around receiving wise. The DC defenders, Lucky Jackson, he's got 2 catches for 10 yards. Everybody else here has 1 catch. Josh Malone, 1 catch, 18 yards. Wycroll Armstrong, 1 catch, 14 yards. Josh Harmon, he's got 1 catch, 14 yards. Ethan Wolf, 1 catch, 12 yards. And Chris Blair, 1 catch, 10 yards as well. All right, now for the Sea Dragons here, Ben DiNucci, 17 of 22 for 149 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, longest play of the game, 31 yards. Now he was sacked 1 time for 4, and he lost 4 yards on that. Steven Montez, 1 of 2 for 6 yards. Now rushing as a team, 10 carries for 26 yards, and Morgan Ellison, 3 carries, 17 yards, and then Brandon Knox, 7 carries for 9 yards. And again, receiving wise, Jakur Pearson, 6 catches, 67 yards. Blake Jackson, 4 catches, 30 yards. Josh Gordon, 3 catches, 23 yards, and a receiving touchdown. Jordan Veasley, 2 catches, 22 yards. Melvin McKnight, 2 catches, 9 yards. Jawan Green, 1 catch, 4 yards. And so TJ Hammonds has been targeted once, no catch. And Damian Willis targeted once, no catch also. So there you go. Now let me see what you guys are saying here. All right. So S&M says better than the early game, although the ending was crazy. Yeah, the ending was crazy. With everything else, you can just forget about that, right? But nice comeback indeed by the Battlehawks there. Let's see. Old says I haven't had no problems since I moved to the trailer, so hopefully they'll leave you alone. And so, hey, that's what's up. And hopefully you got a better internet provider as well, or just a better location in which it works out. So that's great. That is great. Let's see. Saturday Pro says JB, you old analysis was second to none, and so appreciate that. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Let's see. O says, yeah, Braden, you guys took 2 of the guys I wanted the Pats to get. And so, yes, I remember that because we it literally came down where it felt like if they didn't select them, we were going to take them. But it was crazy how last year played out. It really was. And then the shock when we kept seeing Malik Willis kept dropping in the draft last year. And we just kept going through like, who's going to take him? Who's going to take him? And so that was funny right there. That was funny. But last year, I mean, there was controversy with the first pick. I mean, I said Aiden Hutchinson was going to be the first pick. And so, like, everybody was saying somebody different. And so there was a lot last year, a lot of things. And then when Carson Strong just went undrafted last year, that was another surprise last year as well. So a lot of crazy things played out. A lot of crazy things. And I won't forget also when the Patriots drafted Bailey Zappe, and like that one caught me by surprise. And I was just looking around like we drafted 2 running backs and a quarterback. What were we thinking? So it was just crazy all around. Crazy all around. And let's see. SMM says my team doesn't pick until the second round, and you're a Rams fan, and so hey, you should be kind of used to that. You should be kind of used to that. Absolutely. Let's see. Carmichael says Braden would have rather have Pickens the better receiver or Watson not the same as good, and I'm sorry, not as good. Let's see. Braden says, and then I ran around the house when we drafted Christian Watson, and so absolutely. Let's see. Saturday Pro says USFL was so good last year. That plus the draft cost coasted through off season. No, that's right. That's right. No draw to the NFL. So we had those moments as well. And plus March Madness, even though JB's bracket got messed up really bad last year, I got to stop betting on them Big Ten teams. They let me down each and every year. So it doesn't matter who the team is. Just don't count the Big Ten at all when it comes to conference tournament time. But yes, I remember Iowa. I think it was yeah, Iowa let me down last year in college hoops. I did bank on them making it pretty far. There was quite a few teams that let me down. Let's see. O says, well, just think with the Dolphins losing their first round pick, the draft should go quicker for you and the Rams. Plus, this year, a lot of good players. And so you're right about that. The Dolphins did lose their first round pick. If I was a Dolphin fan, I'd be really upset about that as well because we lost it basically for nothing. But, the rules are the rules. Got to follow them. But absolutely. Let's see. Brandon says, yeah, we did, old man. Let's see. 12 Power says, got to bounce, but I'll be back, bro. Good video and keep doing your thing. And I hope it takes off for you. Hey, I appreciate that and appreciate you and glad to have you a part of JB Nation. Absolutely. Let's see. And you say you liked and subscribed. Hey, thank you so much. Again, glad to have you here, a part of the community. And hey, looking forward to having you come back in the future. Let's see. Carmichael says the Bears got fleeced for Chase Claypool. Steelers got pick 32. And so yes, Carmichael, that was smooth. That was smooth right there. You guys found a sucker and you went ahead and you made that trade. I hadn't seen a trade that good since me and old man made that trade where I acquired Josh Allen in fantasy football. And so just kidding right there, old man. But still, I hadn't seen a trade that smooth since then. So absolutely. Let's see. O says, I have a feeling he will go to the Packers or the Ravens. And so, what about Jacoby Myers? What's going to happen with him? I'm hoping we keep Jacoby Myers. I really am. He's just been like a security blanket, like those third and five, third and six type of plays. You look for a guy like Jacoby Myers, and he's such a character type of guy. From a character perspective, he kind of reminds me of what Troy Brown meant for the Patriots in terms of just being a high character type of guy. That's Patriot football. That's what we need in the locker room, and then the production he gives us as well. So I'm hoping we can find a way to work this out. I believe we can make this happen, but we do need to shake up that receiving room. So if we can bring in someone like a Hopkins, I will trade, I will upgrade certainly, but I'm hoping that he's a guy that we can keep certainly in that receiving room for the Patriots. All right, let's see. Saturday Pro says Gordon changing shoes in locker room. And you say the Bills spent third on Terrell Bernard and linebacker, and he was terrible. You say Ed Oliver way too small. You want him on the Pats, and so good old Ed Oliver. I remember there was a couple red flags, but he had a lot of potential coming out of the draft. Would I add him for the right price? I wouldn't mind. Let's see. Carmichael says pass draft Cole Strange in the first. Yes, I remember that as well, Carmichael. And then the Rams laughing at that. I mean, considering the season that they had after that, their season was absolutely strange. I will say that. But there you go. Let's see. SM says, I'm surprised Carson Strong isn't in the XFL. And so who knows what is Carson Strong currently doing right now? But that was someone that I was completely shocked. There was him, and I think that there was a receiver from Clemson last year. I can't remember his name, but those two guys that went undrafted, I was very, very shocked that those two guys, that somebody didn't at least in the seventh round. I probably just in the seventh round would have went ahead and taken them, but I hope that he's in good health and that things are good. But man, that was tough. Braden says, don't bet on Iowa. And you say you're good with Watson. And let's see. Carmichael says, JB, I'm never trading with you in fantasy unless I get to fleece you. And so, Carmichael, don't be like that. You can't be like that. You cannot get in the way of good business. Don't be that way. Ouch. O says, I haven't seen a trade like that since Patriots got a first round pick for Cooks. And so, oh, good old Cooks. And let's see. Carmichael says, I'm just going to let everyone know I'm going to be one of the people to draft a quarterback in fantasy. Cornell Power. And so I can't wait till we get back to where we can talk about that. But we've got a long way to go before that. But just knowing the NFL draft will be coming soon, and then free agency next month. That's another thing to look forward to as well. Just once free agency starts booming, we know a lot of trades happened last year with receivers. I'm hoping that another trade happens for the Patriots and that we just get a big time receiver. Whether it's Brandon Cooks, whether it's Hopkins, which I know Hopkins is rating pretty high, but T. Higgins, I'd love to get my hands on T. Higgins as well. I mean, make it happen, Patriots. Make it happen. But we got to get away from Janu Smith. Got to get away from him in that contract. Nelson Aguilar, got to get away from him as well. It's just not going to happen. Let's see. Braden says Justin Ross. That's right, Justin Ross. Yes, I remember Justin Ross was a guy that I had my eyes on. I thought personally that he would have been drafted even before the seventh round, but yeah, I was shocked that. And then when he went undrafted, I was hoping we would have picked him up as an undrafted free agent. But you never know. You never know. You said Carson Strong is a free agent, so no affiliation whatsoever. Ouch. And let's see. Braden says, LOL Carmichael. You say, why did you say Carnell Power? And let's see. Braden says Carnell Power was drafted the year before Carmichael. All right, and again, looking at the stats there, you look at the difference in total yards there, and so the Sea Dragons, they almost had 100 more total yards. They had 80 more actually, but and even 9 more minutes in terms of time of possession. Ultimately, though, the DC defenders are right there hanging with them, and if they would have opted to try to back it up a little bit more and go for three, who knows? We probably would even be tied right now. So despite the fact that the Sea Dragons have had the football more, moved the football more, DC defenders, they went ahead and they tied this one up. Well, I mean, didn't tie this one up, but they're right there with them. right there with them down by one. But here we go. Second half looks like it's about to get on the way. And if it's anything like the first half, hey, get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. Carmichael said you're probably going to draft the quarterback second round, and you're not getting stuck with Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers. I hear you there. I am thankful for the trade with Old Man, but I like what Old Man did, honestly, last year when it came to drafting, Travis Kelsey and then Josh Allen, even though he ended up trading both of them, though. But from a draft perspective, that was a pretty good draft move, honestly. Very good. All right, so here's the kickoff, and we're going to get a return here. He catches at the 15. He's at the 20, 25, brought down at about the 26-yard line. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm hoping that 80s is okay because I know 80s right now, he probably broke his TV screen, all of that stuff here. I'm hoping that he's okay because I know he took that Super Bowl loss awfully hard. I would have as well, though. I mean, his team played outstanding, though. Like Jalen Hurts, I say give Jalen Hurts a 10-year contract. Give him a 10-year contract because he's a high character guy. He's getting better, and I know he's not going to cheat me. He's going to put in the work. So give that man a 10-year contract. All right, they snap the ball out of the shotgun, and they're going to call a draw, and he's not going anywhere. So great job there by the defensive line there for the Sea Dragons. He lost a yard on the play. All right, let's see. Carmichael says, "I thought of Clemson receiver, and his name was the first to come to mind. Bet. All right, second and 11. Snaps the ball to the shotgun, gives it to the back again, and so yeah, this time he's going to pick up a short gain here. Third down coming up. Picked up a yard. So now we're back at third and 10. Again, third quarter here. DC defenders down by 1 point here. 9-8. Let's see. Carmichael says, does the worst team have pick number one in fantasy? How it works, Carmichael, is it will be record based, but the champion will get to decide who goes first. Well, I mean, I'm sorry. The champion will decide where the champion wants to pick from with that first pick there, and so that's the only thing that's going to be different. But everything else will be based upon records. If there's anybody that's added that's new to the league, then I'll make that judgment call. But overall, it'll be record based. So yeah, just know if you finish at the bottom there, you're either picking one or two and stuff like that. Based upon if the champion wants to pick first, in the middle, towards the back, it's up to the champion to decide where he wants to pick from, and that'll be Bob Brown. All right, so third and 15, deep shot there, hit the receiver on the hand there. Would have been a nice catch if he would have made that one, but incomplete. So fourth down coming up, fourth and 15. So bring out the punt unit here for the DC defenders. All right, let's see. Carmichael says, "Nah, at 1 point I was ranked fifth in the league and I finished ranked 16th." And so, well, Carmichael, I will be dropping I think I'm gonna be dropping it from 20 to 16 teams. And so, yeah, I got to look again and see how everybody's gonna rank out there. But we will be dropping a couple teams there because not everybody was checking their stuff. But those that will be dropped, they've pretty much already been informed at this point. All right, so Sea Dragons here. And so look at him making people miss here, but he's brought down at their own 39-yard line here. So that was McKnight there on the return. All that for 5 yards. And so we'll see what the Sea Dragons do offensively here in the third quarter with 13 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Again, they're up right now 9-8. S&M says receiver has to catch that. Saturday Pro says big crowd. Oh, he dropped it. Go deep to Gordon. See, this is why we couldn't be coaching right now, Saturday Pro, because we both would be trying to get Gordon the ball as if he's right now Jerry Rice, which for this league he pretty much is, but we'd be trying to throw him the ball on every play. All right, but here we go, first and 10. Let's see what Ben does on this one. Takes a snap out of the shotgun, throws it over the middle, and it's completed to the tight end. And the tight end fights to about the 45-yard line here of the defenders. So a nice pickup of 16 yards on the play. And that time he just found the center of the defense there, and he just took 96 for a bit of a ride on that one. Let's see, Old Man says, has Josh actually done anything? Well, so far in this one, Josh has 3 catches for 23 yards and a receiving touchdown so far in this one. All right, so out of the shotgun, takes a snap, gets to the back, who bounces it, tries to go outside, cuts up, takes the contact on, all that for about a pickup of about 2-3 yards on the play. So second down coming up. Carmichael says he can't wait for free agency to start. Yes. All right, 2nd and 8. Shotgun here. All right, so you got three receivers at the bottom of the screen here. One receiver at the top takes the snap here. Defense sending pressure. He throws it quick, and it's going to be caught there by our guy, Josh Gordon. He's going to pick up 11 yards on that catch. When in doubt, you look for Josh. All right, so here we go. Again, 12 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. All right, so they're lining up in the shotgun again. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. 5 seconds right now on the play clock. Snaps the ball, gives it to the back on the draw up the middle, and he's going to pick up a solid 4 yards on the carry. And that's Knox with the carry. Let's see. Carmichael says, JB, who is the one player you hope the Pats pick up? I feel like Carmichael, the guys that I want, we're going to have to acquire via trade. I really want the Patriots to acquire a guy like Hopkins, or if we can get a guy like Higgins, or if we can get Brandon Cooks. I know you said one guy, but heck, JB just wants a receiver that I can go online, play Madden with, and I can feel comfortable throwing him the ball. I need a big time receiver. We can build through the draft at offensive line. I know we won't mess that up if we draft another offensive lineman early from where we're drafting, but I just need us to acquire a big time playmaking receiver. That's all JB wants for Christmas. That and to retain Jonathan Jones if we can somehow work that out. But that's going to be a bit on the pricey side there, so we'll see how that plays out. All right, but here we go here for the Sea Dragons. 1st and 10 right now from the 20-yard line of the DC defenders. Shotgun takes a snap, throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. The closest receiver there was Josh Gordon, but you got to give him a chance there. Isn't it? Let's see. SM says June Jones versus Greg Williams. Let's see. Saturday Pro says imagine being that cornerback having to cover Gordon. Let's see. Carmichael says yes, take Higgins out of the AFC North, please. And so, deal. Where do I sign? Where do I sign? Let's see. SM says, please trade for Hopkins. Get him out of the NFC West. And so, say less. JB will do it. JB will do it. All right, so shotgun throws it, and it's completed there, and he gets pushed out of bounds after picking up about 7 yards. That's Pearson with the catch. And there's always, every year, there's always that one trade that doesn't make sense, where it's like, wow. I'm just hoping that this year it works out to be us that we trade for him and not have to give up anything above like a third round pick or something like that. I mean, hey, in the past, we've acquired a Randy Moss for a fourth. The Browns got Amari Cooper for a fifth. So I'm being very optimistic here. I'm like, look, just give him to us. Give him to us. Again, that's more so wishful thinking, though. But out of the shotgun, gives it to the back, and the back trying to find. Oh, wow. How did he bounce off of that for a touchdown? How about that? And Knox for the 13-yard touchdown run. It looked like for a second, was he going to get the first? But somehow he just jumped back out of the contact, shoved it off, and then there was nobody there. Now let's look at that replay there. Gave it to him, and then he followed the guard, tried to cut up, bounced off the tackle. 39 missed that one badly. I don't even know if he's doing any of the tackling drills, honestly. He might just be that guy that just keeps going to the back of the line to avoid hitting. That's what it's looking like on that play. But, man, what a touchdown here for the Sea Dragons. They find the end zone for the first time since their first drive of the game. And they're going to opt to go for 3. They're aggressive. I like it. So it's a penalty here. So will it be a free play? Won't matter. There is a penalty here. And let's see. Old man says, thanks, DC defense and offense about to lose me $50. And so, old man, you got to remind me that you got money on this game here. Because I keep rooting for the Sea Dragons here, but I keep forgetting you got money on this one for DC. Let's see. Carmichael says, Chiefs should trade their whole team for Gardner Minshew. And so, man, this people will get fired or worse. All right, so after the penalty here, 3-point attempt. All All right, let's see how the DC defenders try to defend this play here. But the third down, I'm sorry, third point conversion here. Thanks to the penalty here, they're only 5 yards out. Shotgun here, takes a snap. Ben's looking. Ben on the move. Ben fit a scramble. And Ben gets the 3 point attempt, which gives the Sea Dragons an 18-8 lead in this one. That officially makes it a two-score lead. So that is huge. And let's see. SM says the nooch. There you go. But man, that was an incredible run there by the back. I mean, awesome job there. And hey, we got a touchdown. Let's see what DC does to respond. I've seen my man Jordan Tayamu, I think what last year with the USFL, I think he was with Tampa Bay. I think he was with Tampa Bay last year. So that's right, Tampa Bay. It's all coming back to me now. So let's see what he's got. Let's see. Carmichael says Super Bowl, the Texans versus the Bears. What is this? The battle of the former Lovey Smiths? That sounds like one of those bowl games that you just would not even tune in to watch if this like in terms of college football bowls at this point. Texans got a lot of work to do, but they are in a division in which I feel like if you bring in a lot of good pieces and make the right moves, you can progress pretty fast in that division. Meanwhile, for the Bears, though, it's going to take some time there. But I like Justin Fields personally. I say build around him, give him some weapons. I feel like he's still getting better and better and better. But whatever you do, make sure that you have the quarterback that you believe in. Let's see. Carmichael says Texans 2, Bears 0. Absolutely. But definitely, again, tomorrow's stream will be for college hoops. So we'll get to see some college hoops going. That'll be fun as always. But again, we are right now at the commercial here. Again, Sea Dragons did score that touchdown and got the 3 point attempt. So it's 18-8. All right, and again, tomorrow's game that I'm streaming will be number 5, Kansas versus 22 TCU. So definitely, if you got time to come through for that one, do check that one out. I did a couple streams with Kansas already. They're one of those teams there that they had a bit of a they're 22-5 right now, so they had a couple losses there. But we all know what Kansas' potential is, and it'd be nice to see TCU again. So that should be a good one. Should be a really good one. Let's see. Saturday Pro says the Bills need receivers who might be their 27-year-old. I'm sorry, 27 at 27. JB are old, and so in terms of at pick 27, there I need to look at the draft board again. But that is a good question. Let's see. Carmichael says MVP Davis Mills, and so I hope he's not quarterbacking the Houston Texans next year for Houston's sake. Otherwise, a lot of things went wrong. A lot of things went wrong. Let's see. SM says Danucci's better than Zach Wilson. I feel like the best move for a guy like Zach Wilson, honestly, is to go somewhere where we all obviously, I mean, anywhere you go, you're not going to start, but go somewhere not with the intent to compete for a starting job. Go somewhere with the intent to go to a coach who's going to coach you up and teach you how to go from being a boy to a man and how to really just function in an NFL offense, how to be a leader, how to, all the stuff. I feel like if he went there to be the backup for the Kansas City Chiefs, that would be ideal. Let him go there, even be the third string if need be, but let him just go there and just sit back and learn. See how Patrick Mahomes operates. See how Andy Reid coaches them up because nobody does better than my man Andy Reid when it comes to developing these quarterbacks. So I think that that's the best personal thing for him personally. Obviously, Kansas City's not going to trade for him, but I'm just saying like that would be a great scenario for him to be in a situation like that where there's no pressure to play and he can just sit there and just learn. All right. Meanwhile, Jordan play fake, taking a deep shot, and man, did he get hit on that one. I mean, incomplete, but my man took a shot. You don't get to see that many hits like that in like when you're watching the NFL. So wow, he took a shot on that one. Silas says you're back, and so hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Glad to have you back. And let's see, Carmichael says Josh Downs or Zay Flowers. He said, "Oh yeah, Seattle. Oh yeah, Seattle's putting in work, 18-8. Now we do have a penalty right here, so they stopped the play. We got a penalty again, third quarter here, 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go, and that's going to be a false start against the defenders. So that's going to back them up 5 yards right now. SM says refs letting them play, and so yes, and I love that. I love that. That's what we want to see out there. The guys determining the game. All right, so they snap. Oh man, it's a screen there, but that time he just had to float it up there. Just had to float it up there, and with that pressure coming in front of him that quickly, I understand it. But now, third and long right now. Your team's down by 10 points here. You need to find a way to make a play. Silas says, where Braden? SM says Jordan Addison. And so that's what I wanted to see in terms of his projection for a guy like Jordan Addison. Will he fall all the way to 27, though? All right, but here we go. Third and 15. Takes a snap. Looking. Throws it. And it's going to be incomplete. Great job in coverage there. I thought he was about to make a one-hand pick on that one. But fourth down coming up, and that will bring the punt unit here. So the DC defenders right now finding themselves down by 10 points here, having to punt the ball. And so, I mean, the good news is we saw earlier a team make a comeback here, so it's never over until it's over. But we'll see how the Sea Dragons do offensively, up 18-8. But first punt unit out here. All right, so punts on the way. See if we get a return. Takes a bounce. He catches it about the 20, and then he slides down. Lost the ball, but he picked it back up there. So they'll take over from within their own 20. And let's see what the Sea Dragons do with 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Let's see. All right, so Carmichael says, Braden's remembering the days where Iowa was good. Ouch. Ouch. I feel like Iowa, honestly, though, when it comes to football, though, like they're a team that, once every like 4 years, they'll somehow sneak into the top 10, top 5, and you're like, how the heck did that happen? And then they'll lose a couple games, then be right back the following year to like an 8-win, 7-win, 6-win type of thing. All right, so here we go. Here there is a penalty right now. All right, yep. So you have the penalty there against the Sea Dragons. All right, let's see. Carmichael says that Jordan Addison is going inside the top 20. And so I feel like top 20 as well. Let's see. Saturday Pro says JB favorite DC Greg Williams. Let's see. Black Medicine, what's good with ya? What's good with ya? And you say, how is Rex Ryan still getting interviews? This guy's been gone for a century. And so, yeah, I mean, teams right now, they are really, really dialing deep. Pulling old Rex out. I thought Rex would be done for good, but hey, if it's the Broncos that get him, then hey, I won't complain. Carmichael says he's on a roll today. SM says defenders need a pick six like the Renegades yesterday. Let's see. Black says this looks like a soccer teams. Sea Dragons versus DC. It does. Now that you mention it, especially DC, it does. But again, after the penalty, backing them up 5 yards, first and 15 right now. A lot of confusion out there on the field. I'll tell you what though, like just seeing the excitement though in the stands though, love to see it there. Love to see it. All right, let's see. Carmichael says the Broncos are just down bad right now. Do you guys feel like Russell Wilson, in all honesty, will bounce back this year? Do you feel like he's going to bounce back? All right, but here we go. First and 15. Shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Ben Anthony DiNucci with it. And oh, got him by the neck, got him by the leg, and brought him down. He's going to lose some yards there on the sack. Second down coming up, and this offense is going in the wrong direction right now. Great job by the DC defenders, and right now they need to ramp it up right now and see if they can find a way to make a play, get a turnover or something to help spark this offense and give the offense a lot less that they have to do. But right now they got to make a play. He tried to rip that ball out. I'll give him credit. He tried to rip the ball out. But second and 19. Let's see. SM says the XFL looks better than MLS stadiums. Quick pass there to the receiver, and he picks up about 2 yards on the play. 2, 3 yards, and that's Willis with the reception. So that's going to take it to the Seahawks 12-yard line. That's why I said Seahawks there. Sea Dragons 12-yard line. But third and 16. Again, third quarter with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go. 18-8 is our score. Let's see. Carmichael says Broncos have no future. Traded it all for Russell Wilson. Black says the Broncos hope he bounces back to the Seattle. Third and 16. Takes a snap out of the shotgun, throws it quickly, and threw an interception. He threw an interception, and that's going to be the pick six that everybody was talking about earlier. This is exactly what the DC defenders needed. They're not calling defenders just for show. How about that? How about that? Good old Greg Williams showing that he's good for more than just going after your quarterback knees out there. He's actually out there dialing it up. SM, you did call it. You did call it. Wow. What a turn of events. This by far has got to be the best game of the XFL so far. At least from start to finish. Huge play. But what was the quarterback thinking on that one, though? Like, what was he thinking? He was trying to throw it to McKnight, they say? Wow, what a massive mistake here. Now, let's see. Are they going to go for 2 or are they going for 3? This is what, 10 yards back? Wow. Wow. And so, Selective, bro, what's good with you? What's good with you? You said defenders are not doing so hot right now. Let's see. Saturday Pro says Cardell Jones back. They need him back. Saturday Pro says if life gives you lemon, throw them on the field, JB. Bet. And then Selective Bro says, I spoke too soon. All right, they're going for 2 here. Going for 2. Shotgun here. Tight end going in motion. Snaps the ball. Quarterback keeps it himself. Goes up the middle. Takes the contact. All that is the 2-point conversion. Good. And it is. Still waiting on the officials here to sign. The team believes it's good. Let's see what the officials say here. They're talking, and it is good. It is good. That's the right call, I feel like. It is good. So how about that? 18-16 is the score here in the third quarter of play with 6 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. And it was the pick six that really sparked the DC defenders here and gave them an opportunity. Now just a 2-point lead here for the Sea Dragons. We'll see how they respond when they get back out there. But man, what a massive mistake for the Sea Dragons. And one man's mistake is another man's opportunity to go out there and try to win this one. Wow. Let's see. SM says, good call going for 2. I like that one as well. Good call going for 2 there. I mean, you're just making the 2-point game there. I like it. I like it. And you say, hey, what's up, JB? Hey, I am good. I'm enjoying the game. What's good with you? What's good with you? JP says it's good. And so Broncos 7-10, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? Let's see. Select says, well, that's good enough for them to take the lead. And let's see, Carmichael says the defenders are playing like it's Tom Brady playing. Saturday Pro says, if I was a quarterback, I would throw deep dimes to Gordon, JB. And so, well, if you were a quarterback in this game, maybe your accuracy would tell you might want to aim a little bit shorter. So that's what I've seen from Ben when he's trying to go deep here. But, hey, 18-16 is the score right now. Looks like I chose a good game for this week. I'm glad I chose this game. So, absolutely, what a game we've got. And there's still plenty of football left to be played in this one. Let's see, Black says, good crowd size. And so, yeah, you spot out the thing that I noticed as well when they were showing the crowd earlier. So there's a good attendance, which I do love it. A great attendance out there. So that is fantastic. Let's see, Saturday Pro says awesome Guardian logo in chat. And let's see, Select says another day in the office. And so, hey, I feel you there. SM says Danucci seeing ghosts. And so, Edward, what's good with you? What's good with you? And he said the fans threw lemons on the field. And so, hey, as Black alluded to earlier, when life throws you lemon, you throw lemonades. Absolutely. I'm sorry, I said you throw lemon. You throw lemon when it gives you lemons. But yes, JP said Danucci was smelling the lemons on that interception, and so that's what threw him off. That's the kryptonite right there. That is the kryptonite. Absolutely. Let's see. Carmichael says lemons are what the quarterbacks are playing like this week. Let's see. O says, come on, DC. And so, hey, how about that, old man? How about that? How about that? Just when you think they didn't care, they go out there and show you that, yes, they do care. They do care. So we got ourselves quite the contest here. So now let's see how are we doing right now in terms of the poll. So we got 79 votes in right now, guys. 79 votes in. 61% believes that the Sea Dragons will win this game. 39% believe the DC Defenders will win this game. And also do remember, if you have not already, if you are new here, let us know who's your favorite team from the XFL to the NFL, USFL, college hoops, NBA. Just let us know all your favorite teams and stuff like that. Definitely let us know here in the chat. And glad to have you guys here. And so, but yes, let's see. All right, so Edward says, I don't know what's funnier, last year's playoff. You know what? I remember that moment when the dildo was thrown on the field. Yes, or when the Dolphins, Bills played and fans threw snow on the game when the fans threw lemon. And so, hey, they did throw the snow so much so that the officials paused the game. And so I was like, officials, you know that's going to happen. You know that's going to happen. Absolutely. Saturday Pro says, oh, what up? Let's see. Edward says, Ben was seeing lemons like Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts. And so, yes. And so let's see, Saturday Process, JB 2.40, let's go. And so, yes, let's go. Let's get it. But man, this game has been great. We've seen a little bit of everything, and now we're seeing defenses go out there and score as well. And so, wow, make sure you've got your popcorn ready for how this one is going to end. Especially with the fact that how they have, the 4th and 15 in terms of the onside kick, I guess, alternative. And so, hey, this one's going to come down to the wire, to the very end. Let's see, Edward says, okay, so you're a Giants fan, USFL, Generals fan, and XFL, you don't have a favorite team as of right now. And so for the XFL, it feels like the Sea Dragons are becoming my favorite team because I also did not have a favorite coming into this one for the XFL. But it looks like I may be choosing the Sea Dragons. I might be choosing them. But here we go. Kickoff on the way. All right, let's see. He catches it at the 8, and now let's see how he does. He's at the 20, moving around, bouncing outside here, trying to cut up, still running, and goes out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. So that is where the offense will take over here for the Sea Dragons. And last time we saw them out there, he threw a pick 6. So we'll see how Ben Anthony responds from that. Let's see. O says, what's good? Same old same. Can't wait for the NFL free agency to start. And so, yes, yes. JP says, give DC back their beer snake. Yes. Edward says, still throwing lemons. Let's see. Carmichael says, Sam Darnold or Zach Wilson. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. 4 receivers, 1 back. Takes the snap. Ben in the pocket. Moving around, feeling the rush, throws it out of bounds there. 2nd down coming up here. 2nd and 10. Yeah, he's come a long way from his time with the Dallas Cowboys, in which, yeah, so now he finds himself here. So, I mean, you got Josh Gordon out there with you. You got some guys to throw it to. You do got some weapons to throw it to. You just got to make the plays and throw it to your team. But again, 5 minutes and 50 seconds here. And if you are new to the game here, you notice the clock is running. And so that does happen even after incompletions. All right, takes the snap, looking, on the move, looking and throws that one incomplete. There, incomplete. So now 3rd down coming up here, 3rd and 10. All right, let's see. JP says Jets about to get Carr, and so I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking the Jets are going to end up, with Derek Carr there. It just makes a lot of sense there because the Jets, they want to fill that position as soon as possible. Aaron Rodgers, that situation might take a while. And then Lamar Jackson, that's going to get pretty expensive there. So I can see that. All right, so we go 3rd and 10. Shotgun here. Takes the snap. Defender trips. Throws it to the back. He catches it, takes on the contact, pushed out of bounds there, but he picks up 4 yards there. So 4th down coming up, 4th and 6. And so Jake, what's good with you, Jake? How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope all is well with you. Let's see. Black says Sea Dragons look like the whitest FAMU team ever. Let's see. Edward says, I mean, when the XFL 2.0 was going on, I was a Guardians fan. And so, okay, bet. And Jake, I have been good. I have been pretty good here. How have you been? All right, JP says, I was too and still am a Guardians fan. All right, punt on the way. See if we get a return here. Catches it from the 24. Makes the first guy miss, second guy miss. Spins off the third guy, but he's brought down after that. Nice return there for about 10 yards. They're taking it to about the 34-yard line. So what an interesting scenario right now. So the DC defenders trailing right now by 2 points here, 18-16. An opportunity to go out there and try to take the lead. Let's see. Jake says you was at the Super Bowl, and so hey, how was your experience? Did you love it? I know you loved it. I know you lived it up there. But hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Error says makes sense. JP. All right, so here we go. All right, so here we go. Out of the shotgun here, 3 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom, 1 back as well. They snap the ball, looking, quick pass, catches it, and he goes out of bounds after picking up about 5-6 yards on the play. And that is my guy. That's my guy, King, right there at quarterback. All right, so DC made the swap there at quarterback. Got King in there. Receiver goes in motion, fakes it to him, and quarterback's going to keep it himself, and he's going to pick up maybe half a yard in the play. Again, the former Hurricane quarterback. De'Aaron King, I mean, in college, he had a tremendous success at Houston. Now, to move to Miami, probably didn't work out how he wanted it to, but definitely was someone that I had my eyes on last year in terms of undrafted free agents. And they give it to the back, and that's a 1st down. Picks up 5 yards. That's Armstead with the carry. So now 1st and 10. Cobra, what's good? What's good? You say you're a Renegades fan, Saints and LSU. I got you. Bet. Got you. Who do you want to see be the Saints quarterback next year? Meanwhile, oh man, look at King running. And he's still just chugging along before he's pushed down. But my goodness, what a play. See, this is what you love about the league. You see guys like that go out there and have moments like this. This is what you love about the league. And Black saying that King's showing the wheels. Yes, he is showing the wheels. Absolutely. Now, there is a flag. The referees have done a pretty good job of not being too involved here. But let's see what this penalty is. Let's see. JP says, even though we got killed in the first game, I'm sticking with the Guardians. Okay, bet. JP says, dope run. Jake says, you're drinking right now. Bet. Man, multiple penalties right there against the offense. So holding against the defenders there. So, man, that sucks though. That sucks a lot though. But we did get to see King run there, so I know it doesn't count, but it was nice to see. So eliminate that play thanks to the holding call. SM says holding. All right, so here we go. Shotgun here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes a snap there. Gives it to the back and the back. Off the right tackle. Still rushing up there. What a nice carry there. Picked up about 11 yards on the play. Still shy of the 1st down there thanks to the penalty there, but a tremendous run on that one. And again, so far in this one, it feels like the Sea Dragons have had the lead the entire time, this entire game. And so DC is trying to get their first lead of the game in this one. They're now on the Sea Dragon side of the football field at their 48-yard line. King in a shotgun, four receivers, one back. Second and 5. Takes the snap. Defense sending pressure. He throws it but got hit. So he loafed it up there. And oh, that's going to be incomplete. That's going to be incomplete. You had two guys going after the ball there, and they found a way to run into each other and cost themselves a chance at the turnover. And what a break here for the defenders. Wow. And we have a player that is slow to get up. Let's see. But just wow. Let's see. Like says Ron Zook, what's he doing out there coaching? SM says that they benched Tayamu, and so well SM, it looks like from what I can see from what the Sea Dragons did. I'm sorry, not the Sea Dragons did, or yeah, from what they did earlier is sometimes I guess they'll switch up who's in there at quarterback from time to time. So I don't know if it's necessarily a benching or just switching it up. I guess time will tell if they put him back in there, but there is possible that they could go back to Jordan Tayamu as well. I feel like they just mix it up. Let's see. Black says, dude was the head coach of Florida and got fired after they lost to Maine. Haven't seen him in years, and so he was the coach when they lost to Maine. Oh man, that explains why completely just fell off the face of the earth after that one. Wow. All right, so here we go. Third and 5 here. Third quarter, a minute and 58 seconds left to go. And right now, DC defenders with the football, and they're trailing by 2 points right now, 18-16. All right, so we still got King in there at quarterback. Shotgun here. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Third and 5. 2 seconds right now on the play clock. They snap the ball. Pressure's coming. They pick it up. They throw it, and it's going to be incomplete off the receiver hands there. So now we've got fourth down coming up. And again, the clock continues to run. Let's see. Jake says, got to go, gang. And so, hey, Jake, appreciate you for coming through as always. You take care and be safe out there. Keep doing your thing. Appreciate you again for coming through. JP says, why they bench Tayamu? And so I think it's more so just the method of looking at a different quarterback, I feel. I don't think it's really production based, just more so just like swapping quarterbacks occasionally. But after that punt, fair catch was symboled, and he caught it at about the 18-yard line. So the Sea Dragons here, up by 2 points, will come back out here offensively. And see, let's see. All right, so, but man, what a game this one is. Right now, I feel like I really do want to see them take a deep shot again for Josh Gordon. I know we've been calling for it all game long, but they got to give it to us. They got to give it to us. All right, but a minute here in the third. Receiver goes in motion. Shotgun here, takes a snap, gives it to the back. The back bouncing outside, cuts up, takes on the contact there. He picks up about 3 yards on the play. That is Knox with the carry. Black says, has anyone heard from 80s? And so, you know what? We have actually mentioned that earlier. We have not heard from 80s just yet. Right now, I imagine he's probably just, coping with the results of the Super Bowl. It was a tough one. But no, we have not heard from 80s just yet. Let's see, Edward says, next week the Guardians face the Brahmas. And so, yep, there it goes. There it goes. SM says, I wonder which XFL team will tank for Stetson Bennett. Right? And so, oh man, look at that play there. So they get him for the sack. And Ben was just running around for his life back there. And they got him. They got him for the sack there. And so, wow. That should take us to the end of the third quarter right there. And so right now, Ben's just been running around. Wow. Black says, got him. Got him. Speaking of Stetson Bennett, how do you guys feel like when it comes to the draft, what round do you feel he should go in terms of just his talent? What round do you think he should be drafted in for Stetson Bennett? I am curious as to what you guys say about that. And let's see, Saturday Process, Stars 80s team. And let's see, get a quarterback out there who can throw deep. That's the mission. But now we're at the commercial here due to it being the end of the third quarter. And again, we have had three great quarters here in this one here. So one quarter remaining. Someone has to win, someone has to lose. But right now, I mean, we have the road team here up 18 to 16 and the Sea Dragons over the Defenders so far in this one. But anything can happen here. Let's see. Black says, it's that dark recluse that Bama fans know too well after a loss. I wouldn't expect to see 80s until next year's playoffs. I hope it's not that long. I hope it's not that long. Hopefully, we'll see them before then, but absolutely understand that. Let's see, Saturday Pro says, can undrafted players go to the USFL? I wonder. And so, well, Saturday Pro, when it comes to undrafted players, and by the way, Black Medicine, I know you came on late. Saturday Pro is actually Mike. So, in case we didn't clarify that, he changed his username there. So, yeah, Saturday Pro is Mike, by the way. But yeah, when it comes to undrafted players, there I see a couple players that went undrafted. I believe the running back Abram, I think he went undrafted last year, and I see he's out there. So yes, undrafted players can go to the XFL the following season there. Because I mean, King, he was undrafted as well from the University of Miami, and he's out there at quarterback. So yes, undrafted players can go to the XFL, but obviously it would be the following year corresponding. But yes. Let's see. Black says undrafted to the Canadian Football League. Ouch. Let's see. Saturday Pro says from this year's draft. And so, well, honestly, from this year's draft, though, like, if you mean like immediately, I'd imagine that answer would be no and stuff like that. Because a lot of these guys would be obviously trying to get, go through the camps and stuff that they have for football teams when they have the extra roster spots or just need camp bodies and stuff like that. So, all of those dreams. So, I imagine that's the case. And let's see, you say Chad Kelly not offered enough money, went to Canada. And so let's see. Old says, as of today, I would say 4 or 5, but could end up 2 and 3. I'm sorry, 2, 3, second and third. Okay, bet, bet, bet. I say when you consider the factors, he had a lot of pieces around him in college. Now he showed great composure, great composure. But if I'm a team that's even considering that, then I feel better about it being day three, honestly, day three and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm thinking day three. Don't know the Pacific round, but day three. So yeah, I would feel better at least around that fifth round spot. I feel better because I mean he's definitely got the character there. But hey, we've seen lots of champions in the past that just have not panned out once you make it to the NFL and stuff like that. Not a knock on them, but it's not like he was. I mean, he had a lot of guys around him. A lot of guys around him. I wonder if it would make sense for a team like the Saints maybe to pick him up in like the fifth round or something like that. I'm trying to think of a team that would make a good fit that probably would still be looking can use a quarterback by the time he's up there. All right, but here we go. 3rd and 9, shotgun here. Trips at the top of the top of the screen here. Takes the snap in the pocket, throws it, and it's picked off. Picked off. And my goodness, once Ben decides he wants to start throwing interceptions, he throws interceptions. My goodness. Wow. I mean, is it somebody's birthday out there? Because he is just giving away gifts like it is. Like, this is just, wow. I mean, wow. Wow. Edward says, Ben the Nushi about to see lemons again. Let's see. Saturday Pro says XFL is 60K a year, but Hudley and Stars get more. Let's see. Black says the alcoholic has the character. You know what? You got a point there. You got a point there. But in terms of just purely on the field composure in big games, I'll specify to that. Let's see. O says, who was he throwing to? And so I don't know. I thought he was throwing to the man that was holding the lemon in the stands, honestly. I mean, because I don't know. But here we go for the DC Defenders. And King is going to run it. And he tries to go outside there. He shoved out of bounds, and they're going to throw a penalty. They're going to throw a penalty on that one. And so the referee said, we may not throw it all the time, but we're going to throw that one. So, man, we're watching the demise of the Sea Dragons right now before us live here. Wow. Let's see. You say easy on Ben. Edward says, well, he did pay for the Cowgirls. And so, yep, they got him. Got him. Wow. Saturday Pro says safety underneath entire game. Get Montez out. And you say winning team get paid more. And let's see, SM says this will be known as the lemon game. And so, yes, bring your own lemons. This has the feel of a bowl game. It does feel like a bowl game where they just supplied everybody with lemons and stuff. I wish the Orange Bowl would just give everybody in their oranges so we could just start throwing oranges and stuff. Like, all right, but here we go. First and goal after the penalty. And so King going to keep it himself, and he's going to score the touchdown. So just like that, if you're going to keep giving them points like that, they're going to keep taking the points. But my man King, he got the touchdown, kept it himself there, no surprise. He says, this feels like college all over again. Let me do it, coach. I got this. So, wow, how about that? And great blocking. I mean, give those guys in the interior credit. They opened up that lane. I could have done it. I could have done it. Black says touchdown. Saturday says, oh, King, dang. Edward says touchdown. Old says, come on, DC, I need you to win. Old, get ready to get that $50 right there if they keep playing like this. So let's see. They're going to opt to go for two here. Okay. So they're going to go for two. And again, the score right now, DC 22. And you've got the Sea Dragons 18. All right, so they've got Jordan in there now, Jordan Tayamu. And again, that's something that you're going to have to get used to, the subbing in and subbing out of the quarterbacks here. But, hey, I like it right now for the XFL. And so, hey, look at that. They tried to call it a trick play, but there's a penalty right now. So, false start in the offense there. They tried to get a little fancy there. Okay, I like it. I like it. Let's see. Saturday Pro says, these loyal fans. Old says, let's go, King. And then Selective Voice says, and look at that. The defenders took the lead. So, yes, they have taken the lead here. It's been a long time coming, but they finally take the lead here. And right now, they're going to try to increase that lead because the way that the Sea Dragons are looking offensively right now, they got to right the ship right now. You got to stop throwing interceptions, Ben. Dang it, got to stop throwing these picks. All right, so here we go. Jordan Tayamu looking, moving around, trying to avoid the rush, but they get him for the sack. They got him for the sack there, so no 2 points on that one. But again, DC with the lead, 22-18 here. And so if you're not feeling it in the stands right now for the home team, then, hey, I don't know what's going on. Now, there is a penalty here. I don't know what the flag is here, but looks like they're separating some guys here. And so, hey, I like that. You see intensity. I like that. Saturday Pro says, well, he played for the Cowboys. That's nothing to be proud of. Shake my head. Let's see. Black says, isn't Jordan from Old Piss? And Saturday Pro says, LOL, Old Piss. Everett says, Old Piss. Yeah, Old Miss. Yeah, he's from there. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, man. But, yeah, I remember last year he was with Tampa Bay in the USFL. So I remember doing a couple streams with him last year. So, absolutely. But man, they got the penalties here and they're watching the replays. So while they're doing that right now, now's a good time. Let's see. All right, so to look at the current stats right now, so we'll look at the Dragon stats here. So Ben Danuski, he's 23 of 33 for 198 yards through the air, one touchdown, two interceptions, and those two interceptions have been costly here in the second half. He's been sacked as well twice, and so they're getting to him now, and he is feeling that pressure. All right, meanwhile, let's see, coming back here. Ooh, so unsportsmanlike conduct here. Ooh, so they're disqualifying someone here. Number 96 for the Sea Dragons. He's going to be disqualified there, Joseph. So his opening night is done. Let's see. Stadium Junkies, what's good with ya? What's good with you? You say, what's good? This game is great. Absolutely appreciate you for coming through. But yes, I mean, this game right here, it has the intensity. It's got the offense, the defense, the coaches, the names. It's like, remember that guy? And so, hey, it's got a little bit of everything, and I like it. I like it. Let's see. Black says, damn, this is the 10th different stint for Jordan with with a team in 3 years. And if he keeps playing like this, he may be on the market again. Let's see. Braden says, LOL Black Medicine. He stays about as long as I do at a job. So, all right. So after the kickoff here, he's got a return here, and he's brought down at the 32-yard line. So that is where the Sea Dragons, who find themselves trailing right now, 22-18, will take over here in the fourth quarter with 14 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Now, is anybody familiar with how overtime works in the XFL? I'm a little bit curious about that. I know right now there's still plenty of time, but I am curious as to how does the overtime rules work here in the XFL. And so let's see. Leo, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you doing? All right, meanwhile, they're going to go five receivers here out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Quick pass. Caught by the receiver. Got to make somebody miss. He goes down and slides to avoid the contact there, and he gets close to the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost half a yard on the play. Second down coming up. Let's see. You say, do you know a streaming site where I can watch it from a million? You don't have Fox and ESPN. If you don't have Fox and you don't have ESPN, I'm trying to think if there's another, and you guys can help as well if there's another way to watch it outside of having, Fox, XFL, and I'm sorry, ESPN and ESPN Plus. Those are the ways that I know. So in terms of actually being able to watch the game. So if anybody knows and wants to help Leo out, definitely do in the chat. Let us know. Apologize about that. Let's see. Edward says 22-18. That's right. And so been through another incompletion. And right now, he's got to get that composure back here. You got to regroup here and get back to doing what was working in the first half. We've seen him go out there and have success. Got to get back to it. And so let's see. Edward says, I believe the OT rules in the XFL and USFL are similar to college. And so, okay, those are great rules. Those are great. So here we go. 3rd and 10. Ben looking, throws it to the receiver. He's got a lot of work to do, and he just avoids losing his ankle on that tackle right there. I mean, he went aggressive and low, but he's going to be short of the first down marker, so fourth down coming up. He picked up 8 yards, needed 10 yards. And so, all right, so Edward says you have ESPN Plus. And so, let's see, SM says, yes, like college. And so, okay, bet. That's great. That is great. That is great. All right, well, 4th and 2 here. We're a long way away from thinking about overtime here, but appreciate that. Punt unit out here. Punt's on the way. See if we'll get a return here. And no, there will be no return there. What a punt. I mean, even the camera got a little lost on that one. All right, so let's see. Old says, no coin toss, no one possession wins, no ties. Consist of alternating attempts from opponent's 5-yard line. 3 attempts per team, 2 2-point per score, or until winner is decided. Okay. Braden says, dang, the defenders came back. Yeah, Braden, they came back. Came back storming. I mean, Ben gift wrapped, 2 picks that were costly. One was a pick six, and the other basically set them up for success for King to run it in the rest of the way. Let's see. All right, so Ode says Leo Dofu Sports. And so, okay, so Dofu Sports. So there you go. Appreciate that right there, Ode. And so, yeah, so there you go, Leo. We got Old Man who's so great at coming up with this. So there you go. That's another way to try it. Okay. I had not tried that one myself, so appreciate that. But yeah, since we are at the commercial right now in this tremendous game, let's take a look here. I'll continue with the Sea Dragons here. So right now, Ben DiNucci, he is 25 of 36 for 206 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, sacked twice. Steven Montez, he is 1 of 2 for 6 yards. And then rushing wise, you have 15 carries as a team for 46 yards. And Brendan Knox, he's got you 11 of those carries for 31 yards and a rushing touchdown. Morgan Ellison, 3 carries, 17 yards. Ben has ran it 1 time and lost 2 yards on that. Receiving wise, Ja'Cour Pearson, 7 receptions for 74 yards so far in this one, targeted 8 times. Blake Jackson, 7 catches, 46 yards. Josh Gordon, 4 catches, 34 yards and a receiving touchdown. Jordan VZ, 2 catches, 22 yards so far in this one. All right, so we will look at the defenders here. And again, we are right now currently at the commercial, so not missing anything. But Jordan Teamu, 7 of 17, 78 yards through the air, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. His longest play of the game, 18 yards. Derek King, 1 out of 2 for 7 yards through the air. He also has 4 carries for 13 yards and a rushing touchdown on the ground. Wycrell Armstrong, 4 carries, 22 yards. And you've got Abram Smith, 7 carries for 4 yards so far in this one. So as a team, they have 20 carries for 48 yards. Now receiving wise, Lucky Jackson, 3 catches, 17 yards. Josh Malone, 1 catch, 18 yards. Wycrow Armstead, 1 catch, 14 yards. Josh Harmon, 1 catch, 14 yards so far in this one. So, yeah, so right now, passing the ball has not been their strength so far in this one, and they're going to have to find a way. If they can continue to just keep running the ball with King, I like what they got going with King running the ball. I feel like he can really take over on the ground, and that could really help DC out. Let's see, Saturday Pro says, how we like the camouflage helmets? And let's see, Old Man says, it's a Play Store on your phone. And so, okay, bet. Let's see, Edward says the Battlehawks came back as well to beat Brahmas 18-15. All right, so here we go. Let's see, Old says, I Googled it because I thought they changed it. All right, so let's see. Enzo says, thought Josh would have went off. And so, well, he's probably on the sideline right now, avoiding the cameras and stuff like that, and making sure that he takes it to another level in another way. So, you never know with him. All right, but DC with the football here. They're up 22-18. Feels good to have the lead here. They've got 4 receivers, 1 tight end, and King's going to keep it himself as he's done many times already with it, and he's going to pick up about a good 5 yards on the play. So second down coming up here. All right, let's see. Edward says he's from the Cowboys, so of course Danucci was gonna fold like a cheap tent. Black says you missed an ejection. So yeah, 96 for the Sea Dragons got ejected there. I didn't necessarily see myself what he did, but they ejected him. Meanwhile, the pass there, quick pass there from King to the receiver, and he's going to take it to about the 49-yard line. That is Jackson there. I'm sorry, that was Jordan Teamu with the pass for 8 yards to Jackson. So they've swapped quarterbacks again. 11 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the fourth. DC up by 4. Shotgun here. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. Takes a snap. Fakes it, gives it to the back. Shakes off 1 guy. Takes on the contact. Still falling forward there. Strong run. Picks up 7 yards. And that is Abram Smith there. And so that was the scouting report on him, is that he'd be the kind of guy that the physical, up the middle type of runner. I remember last year when he was in the NFL draft. All right, so 2nd and 3. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes a snap, gives it to the back up the middle again. Still running hard, trying to bounce it out there, and drags his guy all the way to about the 40-yard line. Picked up about 5 yards on the play and picks up a first down. Let's see. Saturday says, threw a haymaker, JB. And so let's see. Black says, like a cheap tent. Yeah, he threw hands there. And so, absolutely. And they caught him. They caught him. He would have got away if I was out there refereeing, because I didn't see that one there. But I did see the reaction, though. So I know he had to do something along that line. All right, but here we go. Shotgun here. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snaps the ball. Gives it to the back. Bouncing outside. And he's going to pick up about a good, nice pickup on the play. Still short of the first down, though, but nice pickup. 10 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Edward says, be right back. And so, okay, Bet, appreciate the heads up there. And again, we got 97 votes in, guys. 97 votes in, and 62% believe in the Sea Dragons to win this one. 38% believe that the DC Defenders will hold on to this one. Jordan Teamu up under center here. 1 back in the backfield. 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes it, gives it to the back. And he gets tackled pretty quickly there around the line of scrimmage. Third down coming up. So we got 3rd and 3 coming up. That was Armstead with the carry. Again, 9 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the fourth. Again, DC here with the lead, 22-18. And let's see, Edward says back. All right, shifting formations here. Again, up under center here, Jordan Teamu. 1 back in the backfield here, multiple tight ends, 2 receivers. Snaps the ball, gives it to the back. The back stumbles, but he's still rumbling. Takes on the contact there, and that's going to be Armstead again with the carry here. All right, so after that carry, let's see. General, what's good with you? What's good with you, General? How are you doing? And you say how much time left right now? We've got 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter with DC up 22 to 18 in this one. Appreciate you for coming through. Black says 8 minutes. Yeah, 8 minutes and 20 seconds now. 5 seconds right now on the play clock. Armstead's the back in the backfield. They give it to him again on the carry, and he's going to pick up a couple yards there on the run. Second down coming up. Second down coming up. And as you can see, the difference of the approach. Now that DC has the lead here thanks to their defense here, they are opting to run the ball here. And they're doing a good job running the ball. He picked up 6 yards in that carry. It's 2nd and 4 right now. Under 8 minutes to go left in this one. Both teams here with all 3 timeouts. Clock becomes more and more of a concern as this game continues to go on. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. They snap the ball here and give it to the back again. This time he's met by the defender. Great job there by the defense. So now we got 3rd down coming up. Lost a few yards on that one. 3rd down coming up. As the SM says, I'm proud of myself for voting defenders. I never doubted them. So never doubted them, not once. But here we go. 3rd and 7. Again, fourth quarter here. Big 3rd down here for DC. Shotgun. Whatever you do, protect the ball first and foremost. We got trips at the bottom of the screen. Takes the snap. Defense sends 5. Offense picks it up. And, oh, I just said to protect the ball. And he turned it over with an interception. So how about that? Wow. Did I jinx him? That's their first turnover of the game, but a costly turnover because you're in field goal range. Worst case scenario, you should come away with a field goal. But he threw the pick right to him. Wow. Wow. Let's see. Black says interception. Edward says, wow. Jordan INT. Selected Voice says, LOL, wow. And so, yeah, he threw it right to him. Threw it right to him. Wow. These quarterbacks, they are falling apart like wet paper right now. But hey, I love it though. I love it. The back and forth here. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth. Wow. Defense came up big here for the Sea Dragons, but wow. I mean, you literally have one job. Just don't turn it over. No matter what happened, just don't turn it over. Edward says, and Dragons players went to the limit throwing fans. Yeah, be careful with that one now. Be careful with that one. SM says no words. Old man says wow. Braden says wow. Wow. Wow is the word. That's all I can think of right there. I mean, he threw that interception there on 3rd down. I mean, you throw an incompletion, you bring out the field goal unit there. But, man, turnover there. Wow. Wow. So, let's see. General says these quarterbacks are something else, man. And so that they are. Because, I mean, the defenders, I mean, shout out to their defense. So their defense has been getting after it. That's why they have this lead to begin with there. But honestly, probably should have stuck with King right now because he's been doing a good job. You see they're having such success running the ball, especially here in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, you're taking off time from the clock. You're running the ball. You're moving the ball here. Keep King in there and just keep, running the ball. Whether it's with the quarterback, running back, you can mix it up there. But I can't say nothing. Jordan Teamu, this is his first interception here, but what a costly one. Costly one. You can't make that mistake. Let's see. Black says, all those good Myers lemons laying on the field. You say, your godfather would have had a stroke running down there to pick them up, LOL. Ain't it, right? Collecting all those bags and stuff. What is wrong with you guys? But, man, what a costly mistake there. So far in this game, Jordan Teamu, 8 of 19 for 86 yards through the air, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's also got 5 carries for 9 yards and a rushing touchdown so far in this one. And Derek King, he's 1 of 2 for 7 yards through the air, but he's also got 5 carries for 18 yards, including his own rushing touchdown earlier as well. And I mentioned running the ball, Ryquell Armstrong, 8 carries for 30 yards. And Abram Smith, 10 carries for 23 yards so far in this one. So as a team, they have 28 carries for 80 yards. Considering they only have 93 yards passing in this one, I say try to keep running the ball when DC has it. But man, what a game though. What a game. Let's see. Saturday Pro says the fans have already shown they are ready and willing to throw the lemon, and you taught them, right? I'll tell you what, I don't care what's happening on the field. If you're going to push me in that scenario, those lemons will be thrown, especially if I'm a former baseball player as well. Best believe there's going to be some heat behind that. Let's see, Everett says, and the XFL didn't penalize the fans. The NFL would have probably done that. You know that security would have been escorting them off like in between each commercial break. We'd see less and less people. But I like it. The fans are embracing it. They're saying, you know what? Let's let the fans be fans out there. But here we go. 1st and 10. Quick pass there to the receiver. And so he is going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. That is Pearson's right there with the reception. And so now we've got 2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, fourth quarter with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to go with the Sea Dragons with the football trailing by 4 points, down 22-18. So here we go. 2nd and 6. Ben DiNucci right here at quarterback for the Sea Dragons. He's got to pull himself right now out of it because he is in some quicksand here in the second half, so he's got to pull himself out of it. Here we go, 5 wide, takes a snap, shotgun, throws it, caught by the receiver. Good throw there and good results. Picks up 13 yards, and again, Pearson making the play. They rely on him a lot to move the chains, and he does. Let's see. John says only one interception so far is really not as bad as the number of turnovers we've seen. I'm sorry, there were in Vipers game. John, appreciate you for coming through, and you are dead on about that one. Dead on correct, I should say. So appreciate that comment and appreciate you for joining us here. Quick pass there to the receiver, and he picks up about 5 yards on the play. And so, John, who is your favorite team? Let us know who your favorite team is, and also whether we're talking XFL, NFL, all that stuff. We're glad to have you here. Let's see. Black says, if Bill saw a person trying to interview his players on the sideline during a game, he would have chokeslammed them. You're right about that. You're right about that. But again, 2nd and 5 right now. Again, 5 wide here. Defense is showing pressure. Let's see how many guys they actually send. 8 seconds right now on the play clock. Snaps the ball. And the ball got tipped there by the defense, so they did bring some pressure, and they tipped the ball, so incomplete. 3rd down coming up right now, 3rd and 5. And so I'm looking at the body language. I like to see a quarterback at this situation with his body language tell me that, hey, we're going to get this 1st down right here. Don't look defeated. Go out there and show me with your body language and go out and actually, follow up on that. But I'm just saying his body language, though, I'd like to see a little bit more from him. He's looking out there like a guy that's like, I guess we'll do it. But here we go, 3rd and 5. Snaps the ball, throws it over the middle, and that's going to be completed. Now, based upon if they give him the forward progress, that should be a 1st down, but let's see where they mark his forward progress at. Let's see, Saturday Pro says in the NFL, they would be arrested. Let's see, Black says throwing stuff on the field could turn into a Cleveland situation. And so there you go. You're right. But we got 4 minutes and 34 seconds left to go here in the 4th. Again, both teams with all 3 timeouts. Now, we got the 1st down here. Shotgun again, 5 wide. Ball is from their own 47-yard line right here for the Sea Dragons, down by 4. They snap the ball. Pressure is coming. He threw it high, and he threw it incomplete. Incomplete. Torres Green, the intended receiver. All right, so John says, you live in Vegas, and it is the Raiders and Vipers and Golden Knights. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. John, who do you want to see the Raiders acquire at quarterback? Do let me know. Who would you like to see the Raiders acquire at quarterback? Do you want to see them trade for a guy like Rodgers? Let me know. And so, Cole, what's good with you? You say who has the ball? So right now the Sea Dragons have the football here, and it's 2nd and 10. They snap the ball, they throw it there to the receiver, and oh, what a hit. He's going to pick up 3 yards on the play, but what a nice hit by the DC defenders on that one. All right, so we got 3rd down coming up here, 4th quarter. We got 3 minutes and 38 seconds remaining here in the quarter. 20 seconds right now in the play clock. 3rd and 5 for the Sea Dragons, who are down by 4, 22-18. Shotgun again, 5 wide. So let's see if they can pick up the 1st down. Will the DC defenders bring pressure here? Snaps the ball, they send pressure, throws it, and it's caught by the receiver. And so, oh man, he's got nowhere to operate, and they get him. He loses 3 yards on the play. Excellent job there by the DC defenders. They knew what was coming because the Sea Dragons went to the well one time too many, and that time the defense was looking for it. 3 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. And we got fourth down here. So the Sea Dragons, they have not been great, especially in this fourth quarter here. Fourth quarter here, they have not been great here. I see the offense is still, looks like they're still out here for fourth down, 4th and 8, with 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go. Can Ben come through for his squad when they need it the most? From almost midfield, they snap the ball, throws it from the pocket, and that's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. The defensive back, Neil, he read that one, got a hand on it, and it's incomplete. So DC will take over with the football, and Ben in the offense will head to the sideline with 2 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in this one. Now, they still have all 3 timeouts, so keep that in mind. They still got all 3 timeouts, but they're going to need their defense to come up big here. Let's see. O says DC get the ball back and win this game already. SM says fourth down. Black says turnover. And so Crease 40, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say King and AB need to be back on the field. So I 1,000% agree with that. I want to see my man King. And hey, what do you have? King is out there. So great call. Cole says you're from Seattle and go Dragons. And so bet. Appreciate you for coming through. So King gets the snap out of the shotgun, gives it to the back. And so they're going to give it to Smith. And I like the decision to have Smith in the game. He's that physical closer type of back. That's what I projected from him last year in the draft. So definitely glad to see that combination out there. Now the Sea Dragons, they call a timeout. Obviously trying to conserve time here. I like it. 2 timeouts remaining. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in this one. Again, DC up by 4 and with the football. And all they're thinking about is trying to run out this clock and win this game. All right, let's see. Ever says there's probably Cowboy fans at the game and crying about Ben fucking things up. Let's just see. And so, hey, glad to have you guys here, though. All right, so 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 right now. 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining. Again, they called a timeout there to stop the clock. So let's see what King and company got. Let's see. Bongo says DC's got to win, and so what's good with you? And so King kept it himself there on the 2nd and 5 there, but he went back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain on the play, but the clock continues to run. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in this one. And let's see, Phil, what's good with you? And you say, hashtag Shields up. Let's get this dub. And so let's see, Chris 40 says, 100% from my city. And so, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so here we go. Black says, it doesn't work for Ron Zook when he coaches blue and white teams, University of Florida, Illinois, and now the Sea Dragons. Ouch. All right, but third down here. So big third down here for both teams. Obviously, considering the clock, DC, you get a first down. That is huge, Taurus, getting close to the ice this game. But Sea Dragons here, you get to stop here. You call a timeout. You'll leave your offense an opportunity to go out there again. So this is a huge third down here with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. All right, so here we go. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Slot receiver goes in motion. They give it to him on the end of the round, and he's fighting for it there, but he's going to pick up a couple yards on the play, about 3 yards on the play, but he's still short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up fourth down. And so the Sea Dragons are going to call a timeout here with 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. So excellent job there by the defense. Let's see, Old says, I wanted Patriots to keep King, but hopefully he proves every NFL team wrong. And so, Jason, what's good with you? What's good with you? You say real football in D.C., get it done, defenders. So there you go. All right, so 4th and 2 here, and I see the third timeout was called here. So, yep, a lot to work with here, but ultimately, right now, DC with the football still, and the ball right now is at the 41-yard line here of the Sea Dragons. And so I see the offense still out there, 4th and 2. So you've got King. I want to see, if you're DC, I want to see King, obviously, and I want to see Abram back there. And let's go ahead and give the quarterback the option to either keep it or give it to the back. You trust your guy in this situation. All right, so DC is going to follow that up with a timeout. Obviously, a lot to be discussed right now, so they call a timeout. I'm seeing back to back to back timeouts being called here. This is a huge point in this game because the Sea Dragons, they have no more timeouts remaining. So this 4th and 2, this is huge. This is huge. Let's see. Black says, shoot, blue and orange, LOL. Let's see. Jay, what's good with ya? And you say DC $1,000 underdog pay. And so, hey, I see a lot of people got money on DC in this one here. And for you guys, I'm hoping that you guys get paid here. And yeah, you get this first down right here. Hey, that's going to be big. That's going to be big. That's going to be big. All right, so here we go, guys. 4th and 2. My man King. Can he do it? Shotgun formation, takes the snap. He's going to keep it. He tries to spin. Oh, they got him. They got him. They stopped him. What a massive stop there for the Sea Dragons. They had to have that one. They had to have that one. So now we'll get a little bit more of a dramatic finish to this one then. All right, so great job there by the defense, but the offense. Ben DiNucci and company, can they get things going? Because they have been pretty cold here in the second half. Black says didn't get it. And let's see, Cole says, what channel is this game on? So this game is on ESPN, I believe ESPN Plus. That's the channel that this game is on. And so, yeah, so ESPN is what this game is on. So here we go. Sea Dragons here with the football. They've got to find a way to get a touchdown on this drive here. They're taking over from their own 44-yard line here. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers, 1 back. Takes the snap, defense sending 3. Ben steps up. Ben throws it. And it's incomplete there. A little high for his receiver there, but incomplete, out of bounds. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in this one. And again, DC's up 22-18. Edward says didn't get it. Mongo would like to thank you for being a real G and streaming this for all of us. And so, hey, I appreciate that. Now I appreciate you. All right, so there we go. 2-minute mark here. So we are hitting the commercial here, but what a game. Black says, yeah, they should have punted it. And so, yeah, they should have punted it there. I mean, because the consensus would have been there. We knew King was going to keep the ball there. But, hey, I like the aggressiveness of both of these coaches here. Absolutely. But, again, we are currently right now at the commercial, so not missing anything. But, man, what a game so far. And, again, just to look at these stats so far in this one. So, all right, so we will look at the Sea Dragons here. I'm sorry, we'll start with the Sea Dragons here. So Ben DiNucci so far in this one, he's throwing the ball 46 times, guys. He is 31 of 46 for 235 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Longest play of the game, 31 yards. He's been sacked twice so far in this one. Now we did see Steven Montez for at least for 2 pass attempts here. He's 1 of 2 for 6 yards here. His longest play of the game, 6 yards. So he got that 1 completion. That's it. And on the ground here, they have 15 carries for 46 yards. Brendan Knox, he's got 11 carries, 31 yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. Morgan Ellison, he's got 3 carries, 17 yards in this one. And so, in receiving wise, Jakar Pearson, 10 catches, 88 yards. You've got Blake Jackson, 8 catches, 51 yards. Josh Gordon, 4 catches, 34 yards, and a receiving touchdown. And so those have been the top 3 options here for the Sea Dragons. And let's see. Crease 40 says run to the outside. Let's see. Black says it's been not Patrick Mahomes. So they run a threat. Let's see. Jack, what's good with you? And you say, well, they definitely chose the right game to put in the primetime slot. I agree with you 1,000% on this one, Jack. And so, hey, appreciate seeing you here. And if you don't mind sharing with us who your favorite team is, whether we're talking XFL, NFL, even if we're talking college sports, let us know your favorite teams. As John says, plenty of time for the touchdown. Quality teams get it done. And so that's a fact. That's a fact. And let's see. Black says your autocorrect won't let you be great today. And so, hey, I understand that. I understand that. I understand that. And so, G, what's good with you, G? How are you doing? How are you doing? And so once again, looking at the 124 votes we have in this one, 60% say the Sea Dragons will win this one, 40% say the DC Defenders will win this one. What do I know is that we've seen a little bit of everything in this one, from pick six to incredible touchdown runs. We've seen it all here, and we're going to have an amazing finish, hopefully, in this one. Absolutely. Let's see. You say autocorrect always messes you up. Hey, I understand that. I understand that. All right, so here we go, getting back to the action here. Shotgun formation here. Takes the snap. Ben on the move. He's running, still looking, throws it, and oh, what a nice completion. What a nice completion there to Josh Gordon for 22 yards, and of course, the first down. So what a big time play by Josh. What a big time play. Again, took it to about the 34-yard line. Still got a minute and 44 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. All right, so four receivers here, shotgun formation. They take the snap, defense sending forward. Ben throws it. It's caught there by the receiver, Pearson, and he's going to pick up about a yard on the play. A minute 30 left to go in this one. Again, Sea Dragons with no timeouts here. DC, they have two timeouts. Let's see. Edward says Orlando Guardians is my XFL team, and they lost 33 to 12 though. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 9 here. Shotgun formation. Four receivers, one back. Takes a snap. In the pocket. Move in. Throws it, and it's going to be incomplete. So incomplete. Third down coming up. 3rd and 9. A minute and 3 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Let's see. Bongo says, let's go. I need you. Let's see. I need you to be about we. Bet. And so you be tripping. What's good with you? What's good with you? You say good to see Gordon playing again? Absolutely. All right, but 3rd and 9 right now. Shotgun formation here. Four receivers, one back. Takes the snap in the pocket. Now he's moving. He throws that one. I think that's a pass attempt there, and that should be incomplete. So 4th down coming up. 4th and 9. 57 seconds left to go. And so you have to get this one on 4th down here. You have to get this one. And look at Greg fired up over there on the sideline. He's like, no, there's no way I'll put you in this situation. Wow. And you say, good to see all players playing. Let's see, Edward says, in the NFL, that would have been roughing the passer. Edson says, Danucci playing bad, but this O-line not doing him any favors. All right, so we go 4th and 9. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. Feels the rush. Still running around. Looking. Throws it. Gets the first down. He gets the first down to guess who? Josh Gordon. Picks up about 15 yards on the play and a first down. He needed to have it, and he knew exactly where to look. And let's see. Jay says that's game. Let's see. SM says Danucci playing bad, but his O-line not doing him any favors. Ernesto, what's good with you? And you say, who do you got winning this one? And so, man, I say this is a tough one. This is a tough one here. But I'm going to go ahead and say that DC holds on to this one. I'm going to say DC holds on to this one. But what a big-time play that was. Now, I see a penalty here. Bongo says, let's go. Jay says, damn. Let's see. You say Josh Gordon is obviously different. I mean, what a finish. I mean, I'm over here in sweat and stuff, so this has been one heck of a game. But referees are discussing right now, so again, I can't hear what they're discussing right now because obviously I can't hear them, but I can read their body language though, so all right. Good. Again, 42 seconds remaining in this one. And remember, the Sea Dragons have no timeouts. DC has two. All right, so here we go. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. Avoids the rush. He has a lane to scramble, and he will scramble before he gets knocked out of bounds after picking up 8 yards on the play. And so I like that. They let him take the hit because he was still, getting out of bounds there. So they let him take that hit. I like it. So we got 3rd and short coming up. 3rd and 2. Let's see. Jay says, damn. Edward says, no personal foul, LOL. And so, yes, I mean, we're so used to seeing the slightest contact here. So, this is wonderful. 3rd and 2 here. 35 seconds left to go here in the fourth. 5 seconds right now on the play clock. Got to snap the ball to the shotgun, and they do. Ben looking, throws it. It's caught. That's a first down. Makes one guy miss. And let's see where they mark him at. He's just shy of the end zone here. So, we got 1st and goal, literally at the 1 yard line. 29 seconds left to go in this one. Wow. They're already lined up and they're going to spike the ball here. They're going to spike the ball. So with 26 seconds remaining in this one. Again, Sea Dragons down 22-18 right now. But they are 1 yard away from the end zone. Just wow. This is insane. SM says this game is insane. Ernesto says same here. Who's your favorite team? And so honestly, right now, I mean, coming into this one, I did not have a favorite team in the XFL, but I am going to say Sea Dragons will be my team moving forward here. So we'll see how this plays out, though. 2nd and goal. And so Ben, he has the option to look like the pitcher, but he kept it himself here. And so, oh, they sacked him. They got him. Oh, he lost the ball. He lost the ball. That's going to be a turnover. He lost the ball, turned it over. Now, the play that they call, it looked like he had the option to keep it himself or to pitch it. Wow. Wow. That's game. If this stands, that's game. Now, we've got guys still fighting over the pile here, but the referees have already signaled that it's DC's football. Wow. Everett says, been doing cowboy things. And so, gaming, what's good with you? How are you doing? And you say, where are the head bobbing penalties? What kind of show are they running, LOL? Wow. Everyone also says, let's go. Select the boy says, uh-oh. Yes, what an ending, guys. Wow. Wow. That is insane. What a way to end it. You say, let's go, Ernesto. And so Phil says, turnover, baby. You say, gotta love Greg Williams, D. Hashtag shield up, hashtag defend DC. O says, let's go, way to step up defense. And so, hey, for those of you that had money on this game for DC, you know you're happy. You know you're happy. SM says, that was a dumb call. I agree with that one. So here we go. Quarterback going to go ahead and take the knee. So you guys know what that means. That's game. The Sea Dragons have no timeouts, so that is it. The game is over. DC won this one, but what a matchup it was. DC wins 22-18 in this one. And so shout out to both teams. This was great. And so, hey, next time, bring your own lemon, right? Bring your own lemon. How about that? Absolutely, but what a game this one was in this one. And so for the defenders here, just to recap really quickly, and so I'll go ahead and also end the poll here. But appreciate every one of you guys for coming out here. And so I will again next weekend. Not sure yet which game I'll stream, but I'll try to pick the best game like I did this week as well. But I'll definitely set that up. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. But I will be streaming tomorrow for college basketball when we have number 5 Kansas play TCU. So if you have some time, you can come through for that one. Come through for that one. Otherwise, make sure you're subscribed and you'll be notified when I set up my stream for next weekend for the XFL. But hey, this was a great game. This exceeded all expectations tonight, and glad you guys made it out. You guys are the real MVP. Let's see. O says, just told my uncle bring me my money. Bet. Hey, it's good time to get paid. Edward says DC fans are wild. Let's see. Vongo says most of these games are pretty intense. O says great game, better stream like always. JB, appreciate that. Absolutely. Ernesto said just sub. Hey, appreciate that and appreciate you. SM says justice for Bear Snake. Beer Snake, I mean. And Cresto 40 says Vegas and defenders. Let's go. Trippin says great job, man. Appreciate that. Bongo says Bongo. And let's see. Braden says see you, JB. And so, hey, once again, appreciate you guys for coming through. Gonna go ahead and end this one. But hey, you guys, thanks again. This was fun. And so looking forward to seeing how this season plays out. But yes, thank you guys again for coming through. Black says peace out, and he says roll damn tide. And so there you go. And so again, going to go ahead and sign off here. But yeah, thanks again for coming.